มาดูอเมริกันฟุตบอลนะฮะเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวผมเอาอันนี้ไว้ใกล้มือเดี๋ยวนะอุ้ยไม่ถึงดันได้ครับน่าจะได้นะเฟิร์สดาวนะนี่ซิงเกิลเจอร์กันนะท่านี้นะแพทริกมาโฮมครับ3 ครั้งแล้วนะสำหรับซูเปอร์โบว์ครับ MVP อายุนี่ยังไม่ถึง30เลยนะเข้ามีโอกาสเล่นรอบชิงมาแล้ว5 รอบนะครับวันนี้ผมเชียร์ชีฟนะครับ KC นะเจอฟิลาเดลเฟียอีเกิลสถิติทั้งหมดชนะ17แพ้2ครับ12 หลาครับสำหรับเพย์ที่2มาโฮมแล้วมาโฮมให้มาโอ้จับไม่ได้โอ้เสียดายครับเสียดาย8-7จับไม่ได้นะเป็นดาว3แล้วครับขาด9 หลา5 นาทีผ่านครับตอนนี้8-7นี่ตั้งนะเหมือนจะพยายามวิ่งฉีกออกมาทางขวาครับอัดอุ้ยแล้วกันดีเราวิ่งดีฮะปามารับไม่ได้ครับเสียดายจริงคือวิ่งอ้อมดีแล้วนะเนี่ยหลบบล็อกดีแล้วฮะแต่ให้ไม่ดีเท่าไหร่มันโดนไล่แล้วแหละโอ้โหป้องกันดีมากครับอีเกิลดาว4ครับกับ9 หลาไอ้มาแล้วเตะทิ้งเลยครับมาโฮมเราวิ่งต่อ13วิ่งต่อแล้วมาได้ไกลครับเดี๋ยวผมบอกในห้องดิสคอร์ดนะในดิสคอร์ดจริงคุยกันก็ได้นะครับผมแบบที่ไม่ได้กดไมค์เพราะว่าสตรีมอยู่แต่ว่าคือผมเพิ่งเคยดูซูเปอร์โบว์ครั้งแรกนะก็โอเคอยู่นะแบบพอเรารู้กฎกติกามันก็สนุกดีครับผมไม่คิดว่ากีฬามันจะสนุกขนาดนี้นะตอนได้ซื้อเกมมาเล่นแล้วก็หลังจากเล่นเกมเสร็จก็มาเรียกว่าไงนะมาแบบไล่ดูไฮไลท์ก็ยังงงอยู่แต่พอไปดูเต็มเกมสนุกแต่ว่ามันพักกันเยอะครับที่ผมอยากดูแบบบรรยากาศในสนามมากกว่านะอันนี้ได้ยินเสียงอยู่ปะไม่ได้ยิน
It's American. Of course it's big.
โอเค
Nobody
ผมเปิด
puts
เสียงให้ได้ยิน
babies in
ด้วย
a
นะ
coma.
No.
จะได้มีเสียงผู้บรรยายนะครับ
You ready for some adrenaline bloom?
I was born ready. How high is that?
So high. Holiday! Was that good?
It's dinner
ช่วง
jacket.
นี้ก็ช่วงพัก
Dinner t-shirt.
ผมเห็นแบบว่าสตอรี่ก็
Privacy.
ค่อนข้างเยอะเหมือนกันครับ
Architecture.
สำหรับคู่นี้
There's a line.
Gelato.
Froyo.
Football.
Football.
Schedule.
Okay, now you're just doing it on purpose.
What a vacation.
Don't you mean holiday?
My bad.
We should stop now.
Yeah.
All right, Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs.
Whoa.
ผมอ่านของพี่สุเมธก่อนนะ
birthday cake comes in. It is so cute.
พี่สุเมธบอกว่าเรื่องที่น่ารู้นะครับสูงเส้นทางซุปเปอร์โบว์59นี้ก็
Have you tried the new bacon
ยุท
ones?
ธการเด็กปีก
There are
อิน
bacon
ซีโอ้
ones?
โหเท่จัด
Pizza.
บัลลังก์ทรีพีทนะครับร่วมสลายแต่ผมชอบคำเกิดของพี่สุเมธเขานะก็แอบตามอ่านอยู่เรื่อยๆนะก็คือฟิลาเดลเฟียอีเกิลเนี่ยเหมือนจะเคยแพ้ทางชีฟมาก่อนนะครับเหมือนเป็นแบ่งกับล้างตาปะฟิวนี้ก็เลยแบบมีคนให้ความสนใจค่อนข้างเยอะนะผมว่าแอบเชียร์มาโฮมเหมือนกันนะชอบเหมือนกันนะแท็กติกมาโฮมเป็นคอร์เตอร์แบ็กของทีมคาซัสซิตี้ชีฟ5 ครั้งหลังสุดเนี่ยคือ MVP ไปแล้วนะ3นะเดือดเลยฮะ
Eagles team has done. This is since their bye, right? 15-1. The one game they lost, Jalen Hurts got hurt early in the game, and Jaden Daniels was absurd for Washington. So that bye really reset their team.
นะครับเป็นเพลงของ
Changed how they play. They went
อีเกิลอีกครั้งหนึ่งครับ
after that, and it has worked.
ได้ครับผม
Start from the 31 here. It's Barkley.
แล้วมุดเลยครับแต่ไม่ผ่าน
Much there. So far early, Chiefs doing a nice job.
They do play great run defense, and we talked to Coach Spagnuolo this week.
2 ดาวครับ
He said we've got to make sure we build this flat wall from behind. I want to make sure I see the jersey numbers of all my guys. I don't want them turning their shoulders, and then we all got to pursue to the ball because no one knows when Saquon can break it. They've done a
อุ้ย
great
สวัสดีคุณดู
job
5
on
คน
the
ด้วย
first
ครับ
three carries of the game.
ใครอยากดูสดๆก็ไปดูที่
DBs to realize even if the
ที่
players in the
Discord
direction
ได้นะ
they're in it. Pursuit of the ball.
Hot.
Here's Hurts to throw.
8 หลาครับอีเกิลให้มาโอ้ลูกโอ้โหสวยจัด
He's got a connection and a first
โอ้
down.
โห first
Into
down ค
Chiefs
รับ
territory.
40 หลาสวยมากครับช็อตนี้ คือให้ดีอะ
Track of Goddard, who just has a simple over route.
วิ่งไปเนียนๆครับ
Safety
8
Reed just kind of drops him. I think he thought that he had help
Oh,
over
look
there
at
on the
the-
other side of the ball, but nothing to be found. Easy throw and catch there for Hurts.
first down อีกครั้งนะครับ อยู่ที่ ระยะ 50 หลา
Barkley
ส่ง
outside.
วิ่งครับบาร์รี่
Seam and then
โอ้
Dana does
ไม่
a
ผ่าน
nice
นะ
job to get out there. Had some help too from Connor. As Nick
ถือว่าการได้ดีครับ
Sirianni, in his 4th year, Tom, pretty impressive. He's been in the playoffs every year.
เล่น
Two
Discord
Super Bowls
แบงค์แปะ
over
ไปแล้วนะ
close to reach a
แบง
Super
ค์แปะ
Bowl
ไป
2
ที่
times in his first 4 years.
ปักหมุดแล้วนะครับ ใครอยากเข้ามาดูสด
There's a
ก็
lot to like about
เข้า
him
มา
as
ดู
a
ด้วยกัน
coach.
ได้นะครับ
He's obviously been a winner. He's got great command, and he's the nicest guy in the world 6
Second
days
down.
a week. And then on game day, he sees red, and all that competition comes out. He's a fiery
Second
guy.
down.
I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that today.
Chiefs looking at a blitz
เรา
here.
จะวิ่งเองอู้โดนเกี่ยวอีกที่ล้ม
Pushing his way forward and inside.
ขยับมา2 หลานะ
Down to about the 42. Big Turk in there, Tershawn Wharton on the tackle. One of the underrated defensive line in the league. Probably because he plays next to Chris Jones all the time.
I know. What
ดาว
a great
3 เหลือ 7 นาที
interior
40
between
ครับตอน
Jones
นี้
and Wharton. And Wharton,
ที่ผมอยากแคป
he's been a dominant
ผม
player
แคป
here
เฉพาะ
for
ส
this
กอร์มาได้ไหม
defense. Very aggressive in the run
เดี๋ยว
game
ผมลองทำให้ดูนะ
and very
เพื่อ
solid
แบบว่า
pass game as well.
เพื่อนๆจะได้ดูด้วย
He's been a great impactful player for them down the stretch.
35. Late pressure. Picked up. Hurts slings it high.
อู้เราให้ดี
Connor took a shot, and there's a penalty. Trent McDuffie was there on the hit, and that one may have been upstairs to the head.
Yeah, and it was a high throw, and Goddard was going up for it.
Mercy.
McDuffie was too. Again, it looked somewhat incidental.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness defense.
Not
Number
much
22.
there either.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
I don't like
Yeah,
that
but
one
it'd be-
either.
Well, you're 0 for 2.
I know. I mean, it's, I just think you throw the ball high in the defense, and he barely gets hit in the face, and
เนี่ย
I just always feel like these big games come down to 1 or 2 calls. And look, I was on the end of a tuck rule, and I'm glad Twitter wasn't around then. But I could see the whole Chiefs defense didn't like that one either.
อย่าง
And
นี้
so
นะ
that gives the Eagles
เดี๋ยวผ
the
ม
first
เอา
down.
ขึ้นข้างบนให้
There hasn't been much pass rush from the Chiefs earlier. I like the way that Hurts has kind of stood in the pocket and delivered the ball accurately.
เอาลงมาข้างล่าง
See if they can generate it without having to blitz.
Barkley, left side slips down inside the 30 and might end up losing a yard there.
นี่ไง
Expect to see that on the turf here tonight.
คงไม่โดนลิขสิทธิ์หรอก
Moving a little fast. There's Patrick Mahomes over there. He wants to get right back out on that field and go.
จะได้รู้ด้วยครับว่าอยู่ตรงไหนนะ
I'm sure.
เดี๋ยวช่วงคอนเสิร์ตมันก็ปิด
Chris Jones this week. We said, how do you keep Saquon from going for 150? He said, Tommy, they're not going. He's not going for 150. So they are intent on stopping this run
นี่
game.
ผ่านไปจะ10 นาทีแล้วนะ
Open up a little
ผ่านไป
bit.
7 นาทีก็
Eagles can use the
ยังไม่มีแต้มนะครับ
soften up things in the run game.
What's coming? It's picked up. Hurts going deep. Has a man.
โอ้แล้วจีจีครับผมแบบนี้
He's in down there. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
ทัชดาวน์ครับอีเกิลเปิดสวยมากนะเอาจริง
I was wondering how they were going to pick this up. Saquon comes across.
โอ้ให้ดีจัด
Blitzer, Connor, and then he makes a great throw to Jahan Dotson on Jalen Watson.
See if he got there.
They're down a
No.
little short.
They're going to replay assist this and bring this back out. That's obvious from that replay. He's
ไม่เหมือนลงข้างนอกปะ
short.
ได้ไหมได้เหรอ
The Eagles will have it at the one, first and goal when we come back.
There are over 500,000 square miles of
Okay.
U.S.
7 แต้ม
unreachable
ชิว
from any cell phone tower. Places where emergency texts never send, where emotional messages are not received, and countless memories are left unshared.
ๆอ๋อ
But T-Mobile is about to change that.
ได้เลยก็ดีนะมันจะได้แบบเกม
T-Mobile
กระตุ้นหน่อย
partnered with Starlink to launch hundreds of satellites, creating the only space-based network that automatically connects to the phone you already have. And because connection means everything, we're inviting anyone on any wireless carrier to experience it for free.
You won't believe where I am right now.
T-Mobile Starlink. If you can see the sky, you're connected.
So why can't we say we're the best home shopping site?
Because while true, you just can't say that legally.
So I can't say
อีเกิลนี้
Homes
7 ไปแล้วนะครับตอน
is
นี้
the best.
No.
What if we jumbled up the words?
Homes best is com.the.
No.
What if we
เอ๊ะผ
said
ม
it
จะ
in Spanish?
ลดสปีดตรงนี้ยังไง
es el mejor.
No.
What if we whispered it? It's.com's the best.
No.
Fine. What if he said it?
Homes.com. It's the best.
Mr. Freeman, I'm sorry, but we can't say that.
Say what?
Homes.com is the best.
Aha!
Homes.com.
It's the best.
Hey, Meta, play my gallery music. Hey, Meta, tell me about this artist.
Urs Fisher is known for his unconventional work.
Should we touch it? Hold it like that. Hey, Meta, film this. Get in there. Don't be shy. What? Oh, no.
Hey, Meta, delete that video.
อันนี้น่าจะไม่โดนมั้งลิขสิทธิ์อะใช่ไหมภาพแบบมันน้อย
This is
ๆคือผมจะให้ดูแค่สกอร์อะ
His last name's Irish, but his first words were. Pato's the fastest 25-year-old on 4 wheels. He's
ที่ผม
tasted
เพิ่งตื่น
every
นะ
kind
ผ
of
ม
victory,
ตื่นมาแล้วก็
except
เปิ
for
ด
lactose
เปิดคอม
free.
นี่ผมซัดมาม่า
Pato's
มา
a one-man
เช้า
boy band. He charms like a British spy. He smells like burnt rubber, and he doesn't have
Video mega
friends.
video.
He's got groupies. So whether you love him or love him, take a look at the next face of Indigo.
แรกแบงค์ว่าจะซื้อภาค
Ottawa War.
ภาคไทยกับ
Welcome
ทู
to the
วิ
fastest
ชั่น
racing
มา
on
แล้ว
earth.
รู้สึก
That great blitz pickup we saw
รู้สึกว่ามันไม่คุ้ม
before
ดู
Saquon
แค่แบบ
gives
เดียว
Dotson a little time to make that little hesitation stutter move, and Hurts
อู้
finds
ได้เลยอย่างเงี้ย
Jahan Dotson down the field.
ลูกมันเข้าไปแล้วไง
Short with the knee down.
แต่เขาลงก่อนนะ
Quick
โอ้แต่ลูกเข้าแล้วครับ
right, but again, you some of these unsung
เอาไม่ได้ฮะ
right into the Eagles' favorite play, the brotherly shove.
Hurts on the sneak.
โอ้เรียบร้อย
His way in. Touchdown.
รอบนี้ได้แน่นอน
Hurts
Well, they used the long cadence. We heard a few cadences in there to make sure the Chiefs didn't.
โอ้แล้วดูเขาดันครับ
This play's been
ลาย
virtually
จัด
unstoppable, and we asked some of the Chiefs players this week.
คือตัวใหญ่มากเลยดูดิด้านหน้าเขาคือดันจนแตกไปเลย
Back into the offensive line. It's just so much power as they push you right into the end zone.
แล้วเตะครับแสดงเฟเกิล
We're going to call from the 1-yard line.
น่าจะไม่พลาดอะไรครับ 7-0
Here's Elliott for the extra point, and that is up.
เรียบร้อยครับคอนเฟิร์มครับ
7-0 Eagles in the
อีเกิลนำครับ7-0 นะ
Coming up, Kendrick Lamar performs in the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime.
นี่ไงจะมาแล้วนี่ไงแกลิกอะ
Well, Jalen Hurts had 3 rushing touchdowns for the Super Bowl record in this game 2 years ago against the Chiefs. He had 3 in the championship game.
มาดูบอลไม่มาดูคอนเสิร์ตใช่
Yeah, it's a very difficult play to stop because if you're the Chiefs defense, there's no way to really simulate that in practice, and that's ultimately the real challenge. Not are you dealing with, like I said in the pregame, the biggest
โอ้นี่คนดูในห้องเยอะมากนะ
Super Bowl history with Jurgens, Dickerson, Mailata, Mekhi Becton, and Lane Johnson. And that push, you're just got, I don't know, 350 pounds each times 5. I wasn't a math major. What's that, 1750?
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight, and they're pushing in one direction, and then he's got the guys behind him, and it's just
เป็นการเตะเปลี่ยน
the
นะ
whole thing. You see Chris Jones right there. He's not very
ขอคิดไปเลย
happy about having to stop that play. And I
เอ๊ะตอนแข่งเขาใส่ทองด้วยเหรอ
and they said interestingly, the Chiefs defense, we know they're going to run it. We can't allow them to get to those situations where they want to call that play. And fortunately, that situation, they did have to defend it and couldn't stop it there.
There have been 2 big penalties, one for each team that have gone the other way. All right, Eagles
เตะเปลี่ยนครับ
on the 4th down, and
เตะไปทางขวา
McDuffie, which you didn't like either, helped give that
โอ้
touchdown.
วิ่งฮะ
Here are the Chiefs.
วิ่งครับชิปวิ่งหลบมาเอา30เซฟ
Had a couple great returns in the postseason. That time out across
30
the
โอ้เรามาได้ไกลนะเปิด
And we'll
30
see Mahomes for the 2nd time on offense. This Chiefs team has been incredible with Andy Reid and Mahomes and Kelsey and Chris Jones. Look what they've done since 2018. The most regular
ชนะ
season
107
wins
ครับ
in
ใน
a
เวลาซีซั่น
7-year span. 17 playoff wins, also the most in that time. And then 5 Super
โอ้
Bowl
ได้แบบ
appearances, 3
ซู
titles.
เปอร์โบว์5 ครั้งนะเอ้ย3 ซูเปอร์โบว์
Patrick Mahomes has been a starter 7 years, and they've been in this game 5 times. Only one that can relate to that is you. Here's Mahomes to throw.
แพทริกมาโฮมเล็งนะฮะ
Thought about going deep.
เอาใกล้ก่อนแล้วกัน
Underneath and hits Juju Smith-Schuster.
ใกล้ที่5 หลัง
To the 38 he goes. Well, it looked like he wanted to take a
ไม่
shot
แย่ครับ
there, but it wasn't there.
ไม่แย่นะไม่แย่สำหรับอเมริกันฟุตบอลนะครับ5 หลานี่คือ
Patrick's given it a
พอดี
good
แล้วสำหรับ
long
first
look,
down
making sure the protection set. He had Kelsey on an outbreaker and wasn't open. Then he wanted to throw it deep, pulled it back, and with that great poise and composure that he has, finds Smith-Schuster for a 6-yard gain.
ให้ดีวิ่งเอาชนกันเอง
He's going to get the rush.
ผ่านไหมไม่ผ่านฮะ
On that play. Well, you talk about trying to get the explosive play so hard. This Eagles defense, number 1 in the league behind that
โอ้
man. The
ตก
veteran
ที่นั่งนะเนี่ย
Vic Fangio, one of the greatest defensive coordinators of all time. Coordinating in
ทีม
his
นี้เก่ง
second
นะ
Super Bowl. The other one was right
ดูดิ
here
วิ
in
เค
the
ราะห์
Niners.
วิเคราะห์กันยับเลยก็จริงจังนะจริง
He would rather die a death by 1,000 cuts than give up a deep ball. He's not giving one up today.
3 หลาครับเพื่อ first down ครับ
Hard to find explosives in the pass game.
Third and 3. Mahomes pressured, steps away on the run.
โอ้ให้ไม่ดี
Hollywood
โอ้
Brown,
ส
the
วยครับ
receiver, Mahomes under heavy duress that time, had to get rid of it.
เสียดายฮะแพทริกมาโฮม
Big pressure's been a factor. Here's Nolan Smith at the bottom of the screen, going up against Jawan Dotson. Just enough
เหมือน
pressure.
แบบบล็อกไม่ขาดนะเขาแบบหลุดมาเกี่ยวขาได้
And a lot of zone defense from the Eagles. Some of those guys just got to sit in those holes so Patrick can make an easier throw right between their numbers.
ได้ครับ เราทีมเราข้ามแล้วไม่เชียร์อย่างนี้แหละ
Dejean's going to let it go over his head, and into the end zone it goes, and so the Eagles will take it on out. Philly defense frustrating Mahomes in this offense so far. 7-0 Philadelphia here from New Orleans.
คือก็ไม่อยากให้โดนบุกใกล้แหละผมว่าก็เตะเปลี่ยนไปเริ่มป้องกันอีกครั้งหนึ่งแบบอเมริกันฟุตบอลนี่คือเวลาที่เขาแบบบุกกันไม่ได้อะเกมมันจะตึงมากแล้วไม่ได้อึดอัดมันจะหงุดหงิดคือคนเล่นเกมลุกก็หงุดหงิดแต่ว่าต่อให้แบบนำไปเยอะขนาดไหนมันยังโดนแบบคัมแบ็กได้อยู่ดีนะผมเลยชอบกีฬาเนี้ยคือมาเพิ่งเริ่มดูอะก็คือสนุกแล้วนะ
You got Circle, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not drinking enough water, but
You got Circle, huh? Order Circle water bottle.
circling several water bottles.
Ew.
Circle helps you drink more water.
Yeah, I know. The one with 100,000 flavors. Blue shirt, you got Circle.
100,000 orders confirmed.
Hey, honey.
You got Circle!
America, Circle just delivered Adam's orders. One could be yours. Seriously, check your front door.
Did I send one to you?
We'll do 2 Michelob Ultras.
Excuse me, would you consider playing us?
For the ultras.
Oh, we're kind of at a high level.
Fascinating.
You guys sure you want this?
Please serve. That was fun.
Play for those ultras? Ultras?
ต่างชาตินี่เขาแบบโฆษณาเบียร์แบบโจกครึ่มอะเนี่ย
You know we're professional athletes, right?
What sport?
I smell ultra.
Play for an ultra?
Catch Kendrick Lamar at the top of his game in the Apple Music Super
Yeah,
Bowl 59 halftime show. Coming up soon.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by new Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, just 29 calories. Buy into a turbo
Ultra
tax. Now
Zero.
this is taxes. And by YouTube TV. There's no TV like YouTube TV.
Welcome back to Super Bowl 59 here at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And Skycam coverage provided by Michelob Ultra here today. 7-0 Eagles have it. And they'll get it back. Defense playing well so far. A touchdown on the brotherly shove from Jalen Hurts. Start this one from the 20. On the fake. Looking around.
โยนมาครับอีเกิลเอาบุกบอลหลุดมือ
Johnny Wilson, who
รับไม่ได้นะอันนี้
seen the ball in the playoffs. Let's go downstairs to Aaron Andrews.
รับไม่ได้ฮะ
As we talked about, Chris Jones not a fan of the brotherly shove, and because of what it does to your body when you're trying to defend it. Here is Jones on the bench after that QB sneak, and you look at what the athletic trainers are doing with him, trying to work out his neck, and then of course here's head coach Andy Reid walking up and down, trying to get this offense going. Slow starts here early.
Yeah, that's been a
สองดาวครับยังจะวิ่งไม่ผ่านนะน่าจะได้ฉลาดเดียวครับ เดี๋ยว9ครับดาว3
Oh man, we got to bring that up. I didn't score a touchdown in the first quarter of a game for the first 9 Super Bowls. Only in my last Super Bowl was I able to get the team in the end zone. So sometimes it just finds a litlittle bit of
แพทริกมาโฮครับวันนี้15จำเลขเอาก็ได้นะจะได้แบบว่าจำไม่ง่ายนะ15 8 7
It's a 4-hour and 15-minute game. So everyone right now is just trying to feel things out.
You know what they say, 10th time's a charm.
ดาว3ไม่ได้โอ้เฟิร์สไหม First down ครับโอ้รอดไปได้ยังไงวะหน้าขานะ
So he's a terrific receiver, but it starts with protection. You got Mekhi Becton on Chris Jones, the all-pro pass rusher.
อีกก็เล่นโคตรดีเลยเกมบุกเกมป้องกันด้วย
accurately tonight. 5 of 6 with 1 drop. Couldn't start any better for Hurts.
Got time near side.
ก็เลยหลุดรัวเลยอ่ะโอ้โหเฟิร์สดาวอีกรอบ
It was a touchdown against Green Bay, and he's got a couple big ones early in this one.
Yeah, not much pressure there again by the Chiefs front four. They didn't choose to blitz anybody. Hurts is kind of standing back there surveying the field. On the top of the screen, he had Goddard. The bottom of the screen, he had Dotson, both wide open. This may be one way to, again, use the pass to soften up some of this run defense.
Design run, Hurts. It's a great block from Barkley, and then surges his way down to the
เอาเหรอ
40. Picks up
แบบ
9.5.
คัมแบ็กอย่างนี้เหรอ
Barkley with a good lead block there, acting like the fullback.
And one of those plays too with, here's Barkley just on the lead block. And then Hurts just trailing right behind him. Oh, sorry, that's Jurgens. Really good coordination there down the field blocking.
Second and one.
แล้วเรียบร้อยเฟิร์สดาวน์ชิว
Second one takes it down to the 41. You know, Tom, interesting with the Eagles' offensive line, they were so banged up in the NFC Championship game. Landon Dickerson started at center, hurt his knee. Cam Jurgens was active but didn't want to play because his back was killing him. But you see, they're both back in there right now in their normal spots. Jurgens at center and Dickerson at left guard.
Yeah, and that's a very good
ซึมเลย
feeling for the offense to know their guys. Look at this formation.
Wow, interesting. They're just going to
แล้ว
run
มาอีกแล้ว
with Gainwell that time, and he runs into Bolton.
ทำไมตัววิ่งอีเกิลเขาดื้อจังเลยเบอร์14
Up over the sideline. So you look at this offensive line for Philly. It is massive. Average 338 and 6'6", tallest and heaviest line in Super Bowl.
นี่คือเอเวอเรสความสูง
So we
ของ
thought,
ฟุต
you
ห
know,
กนะ
think about a little
โอ้
idea
ฟุตหก
of
ก็
how
ประมาณ
different that was in Super Bowl one.
That's 338 preseason weight. That
190
doesn't include
นะ
Thanksgiving, the Christmas holidays. I'm sure they're playing weights right now.
Eagles going quick here. Gainwell tackled immediately. So we talk about the difference, right, with the Eagles' size. And then you go back a long time ago, and the size, well, is a little different. Super Bowl one, Green Bay's offensive line, they weigh basically 100 pounds less.
Imagine that. The evolution of human beings and the evolution of football. This is a big man's game. Look at those big, I missed them. Those big five fellas up front. See if they put a lot of pressure here on this 3rd and 4. You're in 4-down territory if they can get it to a 3rd and 1.5.
Everybody's coming on the blitz. Penalty fly. Hurts is smashed. Karlaftis gets home along with a couple of others, but there's a penalty in the secondary, and it's going to go against the Chiefs.
Offside. Defense number 90 line up in the neutral zone. The 5-yard penalty is enough for a first down.
They get it on Charles Omenihu.
There's Omenihu right there. Just got a little too into the neutral zone. Yeah, right there.
ธงเหลืองคืออะไร
That was an all-out blitz from
ต้องดูว่าธงเหลืองของใคร
knowing that I can't give up 2 or 3 yards. I'm going to try to force the ball out. They get home. Just not a necessary penalty there for
อันนี้คือธงเหลืองของใคร
the Chiefs defense. Kind of a gift.
เห็นมันขึ้นธงเหลืองเมื่อกี้ป่ะอ๋อธงเหลืองบุกเหรอไม่นี่
Hurts on a keeper. He's in some trouble, and he's going to go down for a loss.
โอ้สวยครับช็อตนี้
Connor, who's a great run stopper.
แต่หมดแล้วดิครึ่งแรกอะมันพักเลยไหมหรือมันต่อเลยครึ่งหลังไอ้คอร์เตอร์2
7-0 Eagles after one. Super Bowl 59.
What if there was
อ๋อ
no galaxy
ไม่อันนั้นมันคอ3ป่ะ
and every
เปลี่ยนฝั่ง
second didn't count and she never did let it go and no one ever did get
เหมือนบุก
murdered
ต่อ
in this
นะ
building
คอ
then that would really suck wouldn't it but hey there is a galaxy far away and every second does count and she did let
2
it go
มีคนจะได้ดูละ
a bunch of people did get murdered in this building
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
and aren't we lucky for that
ใช่ประมาณ20 นาทีครับ
These are our people.
Our salty brethren.
You ain't give me exact change.
He's salty, but I'm
เมื่อกี้ก็ถือว่าเกมไหลอยู่ปะมันดูแบบไม่ค่อยได้พักเลย
Please, I'm the human version of Monday. Why is Rich so good? So annoying.
Buttery, salty show-offs.
I love them.
Read the sign, Bunny.
You're gonna get us kicked out.
So?
That's better.
Loved by everyone, even the saltiest.
Dad, I'm a genius. I figured out how to make us penguins fly.
That's gonna be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad, just drink it. But why?
Why? It's 40 degrees below. Do you think we're standing here for fun?
Red Bull gives you wings. But only if you drink it.
Aww.
Come here to me and get your Squarespace. 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 Oh, Squarespace, oh, websites, oh sure it is.
Let's go!
ผมชอบโฆษณาต่างชาตินะเขาทำแบบทำอย่างเงี้ยแบบเป็นเหมือนเรื่องแบบที่มันเป็นเรื่องแบบธรรมดาอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็มาทำโฆษณาเลย
Spring
ลูก้า
transforms Brahma into a formidable opponent. As the great bull surges,
ทำไมกล้ามมันหนาขนาดนั้นวะเนี่ยเบอร์7
charge is nearly unstoppable. Vamos, Brahma.
You know, it's a Super Bowl, so you never know what you're going to see, like Paul McCartney joined with Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah, there's the Sandman right there. One of my all-time favorites, Paul Rudd right here.
Oh, yeah.
Paul McCartney right here. Rob Manfred right here. You got a box. Kevin Costner in the house.
Pete Davidson hanging out. That's a lot of stars here today, no question.
2 ดาว 14 หลายังมีเวลานะอีกเยอะครับอีก2 ควอเตอร์เลยครับรวมวันนี้ก็3นะควอเตอร์ 2 เริ่มครับไม่ให้ผ่านนะ3 ดาวประมาณ 8 หลาไหม8 หลานะไม่ใช่โอ้10เลยเหรอฮะก็คือแต่ว่าวิ่งไม่ผ่าน
So much in the run game and the pass game is the quarterback and the defense. They do a good job when they play their zones, like they did in that last play. It actually keeps Hurts from throwing the ball too quickly and allows that defensive line to make an impact on the game.
ต้องโยนครับเล่นเสี่ยงเอาอินเตอร์เซปสวยครับผมอินเตอร์เซปสวยครับโอ้โหอินเตอร์เซปสวยมากเริ่มต้นใหม่
Hurts feels it, ill-advised throw down the field. Leaves that ball too far inside. No turnover.
คือเพย์เสี่ยงไปเยอะครับเมื่อกี้มีใครมาดูแบบครั้งแรกบ้างไหมครับฟุตบอลอ่ะมีแต่ผมไหม
Blast of tropical lime. Good looking seal.
ผมชอบโฆษณานะทำดีแบบพอไปเห็นโฆษณาต่างชาติทำดีไม่คิดว่าจะดีขนาดนี้แล้วผมบอกเลยว่าชี้ผมมาขอ7 เท่าผมเคยดูงานฟุตบอลแบบเหลือควอเตอร์เดียวแม่งมันทำไป18 แต้มอย่างโหดSlow speed case.
Tomorrow, we'll all have a case of the Mondays. So Coors Light made a better case to
ผม
help
สั่งกาแฟมาดีกว่า
get a case of the Mondays.
I hate you because we look different.
I hate you because you pray different.
Because you talk different.
Because you act different.
Because you're just different. Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
This might be my greatest Super Bowl Sunday of all.
because today
คือซุปเปอร์โบว์ครั้งหนึ่งของอเมริกานี่มันแบบวันชาติเลย
that badly.
คือเหมือนคนพูดถึงกันเยอะมากครับ
What's most important today is that I beat my big brother live on national TV. Sorry, Peyton, but the best Manning won. Right, Dad?
Our survivalists are playing a game out there. We are playing a game in here.
Your loved one's fate is in your hands.
I just want to go home.
I'm not hitting the button.
Extracted. Series premiere tomorrow on Fox.
Brian Cook made a great break on the ball, has the first turnover for the Chiefs defense this postseason. Eagles didn't have a giveaway this postseason, and that was Hurts's first interception since
แต่มันหน้าแบบนี่เลยนะอันตรายนะอินโซน
The Chiefs have it for the third time inside their own 5. Mahomes, quick throw outside, Noah Gray gets popped right away, makes the catch, but nothing there. Back to taking the pressure.
Yeah, it starts with the problems up front with Jurgens and Bolton. They struggled last week with this interior pressure, and it's just clear to the quarterback. You can't do that up front as an offensive lineman. Let an unabated linebacker right to the middle of the pocket. Yeah, and that would bother me too. He thinks it's protected. It's not. It shows up. And then in the end, it's a little bit of panic, and it results in taking points off the board.
Second inning, pressure coming, but it's picked up. Mahomes across his body, it's Kareem Hunt.
โอเคได้5 หลาสวยฮะ
Milton Williams was out there with Josh Sweat, pick up 5 and a third and short. This is where they want to be, right? With this pass game, 3rd and under 5, it's where the Chiefs thrive.
Yeah, they're one of the best third down teams in the league. They do a great job kind of staying ahead of the down and distance to get them.
ชีฟได้9 ปี
All 5
26 หลา
are able to make
ไม่ได้
plays.
น้อย
Patrick's able to extend plays on the run and be as athletic as he is.
เสีย3 หลาสุดท้าย
He can buy some time and complete passes or run for the
จะวิ่งแน่เลยครับ
when you're in these situations.
3rd and 3, 4-man rush on the quick throw, incomplete. Tried to sneak it in there to Kelsey again. It doesn't have a catch yet, and
Now
the
see,
Chiefs
now see.
left to punt it away.
Yeah, that's his go-to guy. You don't see missed connections very often with
อีเก
Patrick
นบอก
and
เพิ่ง
Travis.
ได้
These
ลงไปนั่งพัก
guys
นะ
are
ทีมบุกนะจะได้เล่นอีก
absolutely
แล้ว
the best in football at what they do. Just one of those plays, he just kind of yanks it a little bit down as he releases it, and it's low left, and
โอ้เตะยาวเลยครับ
just can't make
เตะ
the
ตล
adjustment
อด
there on the catch.
So
ตลอด
after
ไป
the interception, the Eagles force a 3 and out. And Razer to punt from his own end zone. DeJean tries to get outside, but boy, is that covered well by the Chiefs. Not much there. Joshua Williams and Brian Cook, who had the pick, was there. Travis Kelsey hasn't connected with his quarterback like they've done so many times. 7-0 Eagles, and they get it back.
Look, from the very beginning, football's been a conspiracy to make
คือผมไม่แปลกใจละทำไมมันโฆษณาเยอะ คือทุกครั้งที่มันเปลี่ยนทางอะมันก็ต้องเปลี่ยนชุดลงใช่ไหม
Everybody loves bacon.
แต่แล้วลูกค้าชอบเลยนะโฆษณาออกตลอด
Buffalo got a team?
These wings deserve a team.
Yeah. I figured out a good team name for Buffalo, Bill. Buffalo. Buffalo.
They do anything to sell food.
Do I have to be called refrigerator?
Yes. Even Peyton was in on it.
Omaha! Steak. Omaha! Steak.
And they're still at it. This year, we got a halftime show presented by an apple.
ใช่ใช่
Stadium named after
A salad.
Matthew.
Yeah. Hey.
Sorry. You want me to make a movie about a football conspiracy?
Come on, Greta. Bacon's in.
Everybody loves bacon.
No one
แต่
believes
NBA นี่ก็ช็อกโลกเหมือนกันนะ
wanted to sell
ไอ้ลูก้าไปเลเกอร์อะโหดอะเลเกอร์โคตรคุ้มเลยอะแล้วแบบส่งพอโรงพยาบาลไปเปลี่ยนที่ เจ็บตลอดไป
For whatever comes your way, there's a WeatherTech.
Why do these things the hard way. Coming through.
ถ้า NBA ผมเชียร์บอสตันเลยเชียร์มานานแล้ว NBA ผมเล่นบาสไงก็เลยแบบไปเชียร์
And we still have to take a million steps.
เอ้าบัตเลอร์ไปไหน
Lisa.
เชียร์ไปอยู่กับเคอรี่
Lisa, I got all your forms. I'll take it from here.
Now Taxes is getting a TurboTax expert. He does everything for you. So you can have your cake and you get it. Now this is Taxes. That's a good metaphor right there.
โอ้มันเปลี่ยนเซตที่มันเปลี่ยนโคตรนานนะ
Been some pretty iconic moments at the Superdome, right? Muhammad Ali,
โมฮัมหมัดอาลี
1978. How about MJ and the National Championship 82? North Carolina, Michigan, 93. And then some guy named Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl here. You guys
แต่พอสังเกตเป็นสำรองไหมอ่ะ
against the Rams too.
พอสังเกตเป็นสำรองนะตอนนั้นสำรอง
So many great memories. A lot of it was a blur. Not for the same reason a lot of people's blurs are here in New Orleans on Bourbon Street just a long time ago.
Here is Barkley, who goes nowhere, tranquil all over. We go downstairs to Tom Rinaldi.
Well, we talked plenty about that. Eagles
บอล
offensive
ตันน่า
line.
เสีย
You
นี่
see
แหละ
Jalen Hurts after the
ไอ้
turnover this series
บาว
with
อ่ะ
the
น่าจะ
line
เก็บเสีย
gathered
ทำไป
around him, going over the protections. People talk so
แต่บาวแบก
often
นะ
about Hurts' ability to lead this group. Jordan Mailata talked about the size of the bond, not just the size of the men, and that's been a key to this unit. One thing to keep an eye on, Mekhi Becton has been in the tent now for nearly 10 minutes. He's got a knee issue, questionable to return at right guard.
Wow, Tyler Steen is in for him. We got the start in the NFC Championship game. Hurts pressure again up the middle.
โอ้ยโดนนะเนี่ย
Hurts going to take it himself. A long way to go and gets across the 45.
เกือบสวย
So you hear Tom tell you about Beckman, who has been so good. Reclamation project, the former top pick for the Jets, and at left tackle they moved him to right guard. You see he's having some
เมื่อกี้ถือบอลแบบ
stance there.
หน้าดวลฟอมโบมากเลยนะชนแล้วบอลหลุด
Trying to feel it out. A lot of guys, when you get banged up a little bit, want to try to put a little pressure on it and see if you can manage it. Not quite sure with the look on his face there.
เอ้ยต้องเล่นนะดาวสีต้องเตะนะ
Spags defense. Try to keep him out of a 4th and short if he could.
Third and 7. They rush 4. Hurts going for A.J. Brown. Back.
โอ้โห
Beauty from A.J.
ตลอดเลยดิ
And a first down for Philly.
ตัวนี้โคตรจัดแล้วบอลโคตรดี
Goes right back to Brown on McDuffie. They're certainly not afraid of Brown on the All-Pro McDuffie. It's a great matchup for us to continue to watch. Brown getting the best of them so far.
They go quick, give it to Barkley up the middle, and again runs right into Drew Tranquil. They're doing a great job on Barkley.
It's a good job by Jalen. Look at the signal on that route. Yeah, just that little trigger finger tells him, hey, I want you to go deep. See the one-on-one matchup. That's
แต่ชอบท่าส่งซิกนะลูกปืนนะกันนะ
You see your matchup, you see your alpha receiver, and you're going to give him a chance no matter what.
นี่เราหันหลังสัก
Saquon Barkley, 10 carries, only 20 yards so far. Hurts going to get it to him this way, out on the flat. It's a good block. Barkley makes a cut inside the 30. He goes. Try to get him the ball in the
ทำไมอีเกิลมันดูดีอย่างเลยอะบุกดูดีมากเลย
Interesting aspect I see, KB. It's the Chiefs. They haven't had the ball much time of possession. Only 5 minutes in this game to 15 minutes for the Eagles. The Eagles defense done a great job. But they still are the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you're the Eagles offense, you know you got to start putting pressure on their team by taking advantage
อ๋อ
of these
มันจะมี
when you have them.
หูฟังอยู่ข้างในคอร์เตอร์แบ็กเวลาฟังอ๋อไอ้ตรงห้อยสีเหลืองๆปะฟันยาง จะเป็นมาก
Being chased outside and a great tackle that time from Justin Reed. He was shot out of a cannon. Now it looks like the Eagles are going to go on 4th down.
Great tackling. Hurts has made so many guys miss this season when he gets out there on the edge. And Reed comes up from the middle of the field. and a great tackle. It's a very good tackling defense. You've seen this all the way through these first 20 minutes of this game.
Eagles electing
3 หลายลุ้นเลย
They're going to go on a 4th and 3. End up doing anything. Going to take a timeout. Maybe they will kick that field goal. Well, it's almost time for Kendrick Lamar to take the big stage. Stay tuned for the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show.
I do like this thought, and maybe they're thinking about going for it, but with the way their defense is playing, I think you got to give yourself a 2-score.
ใช่เวลาจะหมด
Try to get it to 10-0.
เวลา
The defense has done very well, been very aggressive on their tackling. I don't think they're going to need 30 points to win, so good strategic decision here by Coach Sirianni, in my opinion.
And so they do send Elliott out for what will be a 43-yard field goal.
เข้าซะล่ะเตะได้ด้วยนะเนี่ย
Some movement. There's a flag. This kick does not count.
เตะใหม่
Going to stop this play.
Wow.
If it's on the Chiefs, it's a first down.
Chiefs. Yeah. Looked like from the overhead, it looked like the offensive right side of the Chiefs line just moves.
False start by the snapper.
อ๋อได้แต้มด้วยครับ
5-yard penalty. 4th down.
So instead, the initial signal was Kansas City, but they get it on Philadelphia. Mike, I mean, what are they looking at there? Is that the head bob? Like, what are we judging that call on?
Yeah, snappers moving forward a bit, and also now the defense did not get into the neutral zone, and that's one of the keys there also.
So move it back, make it a
ผมเพิ่งดูครั้งแรกก็เลยไม่รู้จะต้องถามคนอื่นมีใครตอบได้ไหมฮะ
Just drew it in there, and it's good. Looked like it was fading, but he turned it over. And the Eagles up 10 with 8:30.
อ๋อผมเห็นเหมือนมีโพสต์ถามในกลุ่มนะครับว่าหาที่ดูกันแต่มันมีเมเจอร์จัดหรือเปล่าครับปี
My
นี้
last job, I was working across several different groups. Let me practice that one again.
When you're ready, tell me about the job that taught you the most.
Okay. It was a role where I worked long hours with a small team. I did a lot of multitasking and negotiating. One more.
เรียบร้อย10-0
This job description you shared also mentions collaboration.
Right. I'm at my best when I'm collaborating. I don't always have all the answers, but I get the job done, no matter how long it takes.
All right, last question. When it comes to work, what motivates you?
I guess knowing
แต่ดูทรงแล้วนะอีเกิลเล่นดีมาก ทั้งบุกทั้งรับ
and knowing I can depend on them too.
ชีพผมจะรอดไหมนี่
That's a great answer.
เชียร์ครั้งแรกแพ้
Hey James, thanks for joining us.
It's good to see you all. Been looking forward.
As spring returns, the Panther's agility is on full display. He leaps for
เหมือนชีฟเตะก่อนปะตอนเปิดเกมอะจำไม่ได้
But even apex predators can be brought down by a battle hawk.
แสดงว่าเปลี่ยนฝั่งชีฟก็จะได้บุกปะ
Let's get you home.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing
That's
like
my
a
limit.
breeze.
Yeah, I can't wait to get there, man.
Country roads say
ผมอยากดูบรรยากาศในสนามมาก
A moment of unity inspired by Rocket. Fans getting to test out their singing voices here in New Orleans. Second quarter of the Super Bowl 50.
8 นาทีอะ
10-0 Eagles.
8 นาที
And I guess, Tom, maybe Kansas City has them exactly where they want them because they've trailed by 10 points every Super Bowl they've won.
27 ล้าน
First of all, why don't you test your singing voice a little bit? I'm interested to hear
3
that.
นาที 59 4 นาทีอะ
Perfect time. There's 70,000 people going with you.
You know, that may require a couple of, beverages later. Not right now. There you go. All right, so the Chiefs will take it out and look for a little offense against this Philly defense that has really turned it over. I mean, you think about where they were last year. Well, they were 30th in the league in points per game, 26 in total defense. They turned it over in a big way, right? They brought in Vic Fangio, Zach Bond they signed, drafted Mitchell and DeJean. What did that do? Well, now they're first in yards per game, second in scoring, and their passing defense has been great. It's been a complete overhaul for the Eagles, and so far looking good in the first half of this game. Here's Mahomes, pressure right away. Mahomes is Josh Sweat gets
สวยน่าจะ15 หลาก็ได้ 15
ultimately has to find his way over, but there's no way with Sweat up the field like that. Kelsey tries to get a hand on him, but I saw that protection last week against against Buffalo. And it worked, but it didn't work against this athletic defensive line.
ไกลเลยทีนี้
Second and 14, four-man rush. Mahomes pressured again, sacked again.
18 หลาโคตรสวย
This time it's Jalix Hunt who gets home first. Back-to-back sacks for Philadelphia.
Yeah, I can just
โอ้
tell
ดาว38 หลาครับช็อตนี้แก้ไงครับชีฟ
confidence in his protection right now. They're kind of moving all over the place, and nor should he have a
คือ
ton
เลือก
of
เล่นไม่ได้เลยครับ
confidence now.
เข้ามาเร็วมากครับ
The
ก็
left
จริงบอล
guard in there can't deal with Hunt. Isn't there to help his tackle, and the Eagles are really getting after the quarterback right now.
Third and 16.
ได้ไหม
Rolling out, looking, firing,
อินเตอร์เซปโอ้โหจีจี
DeJean gets a block. DeJean is
ทัชดาวโอ้โห
in. Touchdown. Wow.
17 แต้มโอ้โหมันยังส่งไม่ผ่านเลยเนี่ยตอนนี้
Patrick, one of the best in the world. They're just trying to get him out of the pocket to buy a little time, and he sees the crossing route coming to the left, but he loses track of DeJean.
มันจะเป็นทีมแรกอ่ะเขาก็โปรโมทกันอยู่ โอ้แล้วเสร็จสวยจัด
And this young stud, Cooper DeJean, another rookie making a huge impact on this Eagles defense since they've inserted him in the lineup.
โอ้ยากเลยเชียร์มันบุกไม่ขึ้นเลย
Unstoppable on defense.
Elliott extra point up and good. Cooper DeJean has been one of the best rookies in the league. He had 3 interception touchdowns in his college career.
ประเด็นคือโถมทางขวาเสร็จโดนแบบเสียบทางซ้ายอ่ะไม่มีใครตามมันเลย
38 yards and it's 17-0.
ซึมละ
Eagles.
อาการออกจริงๆไม่ต้องพักก็ได้นะบุกต่อเลยครับไม่ต้องเปลี่ยนชุด
Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there.
Morning ครับพี่สวัสดีครับพี่ดูซูเปอร์โบว์ด้วยกันปะพี่แชร์ดิสคอร์ดคนเยอะมากเลย
Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
เอาเหรอทำไมอ่ะ
with a new alien species, and apparently they're foodies.
The worst.
We'll need you to cook for them. You'll have access to top secret cooking technology.
Wait, that's just a Hexland pan. I've got these at home.
The pan was developed using material from an alien spacecraft.
What?
We don't have time for a science lesson, Mr. Ramsey. The alien ambassador is already here. Not her, him.
Hey, what's up, dude? You're an alien?
All famous people are aliens.
I'm not.
I meant like really famous people.
All right, Tom, your thoughts?
Yeah, well,
Tom.
Step aside. Who put these in, Tom? Only Duracell has power boost ingredients. That's why winners like Tom here only run on Duracell.
Tom, are you okay? Why does everyone keep asking me that since the roast?
I gotta go. Gronk's down again.
So not only a pick six,
ล่า
not
สุดผม
only
สั่ง
his
กาแฟ
first
มาแล้ว
NFL interception, but on his 22nd birthday in the Super Bowl. How's that for Cooper DeJean? And the Eagles out 17-0 on the Chiefs. Their defense has allowed a grand total of 20 yards so far in this game.
Wow. Yeah, both teams have done such a great job down the stretch protecting the football. Both quarterbacks, some costly mistakes with interceptions. Certainly a long way to go, but the offensive line of Kansas City's got to shore up these protections to get Patrick a little bit more time to read things out properly.
Let's go downstairs to Aaron.
Well, as you can imagine, Kevin, a lot of emotion on the Chiefs sideline. Of course, Travis Kelce with a couple of drops that he's had today. The sideline's been pretty calm and cool when they were down 10-0, but then, of course, the pick six. And we're seeing different emotion. This was Patrick Mahomes when Travis Kelce was trying to talk to him on the sidelines, and he said over and over, I got it, I got it. Creed Humphrey screaming at the offensive line.
Now see how they respond. Brandon Graham in for the first time for the Eagles. They get it inside, and that play gets stuffed. Goes backwards. Moro Ajuma was right there. Mentioned Graham playing. He tore his triceps week 6, and amazing that he's back. They thought his season and his career was over. Said he was retiring. I'm sorry to bring up bad memories. I know it's not a good player for you.
I mean, Brandon Graham, really? You're going to bring up? He's actually my fellow Wolverine and just a great friend of mine. And, you know, for guys that make big-time plays in the Super Bowl, all the respect to him.
2nd and 12. Try to get the run game going. It's been invisible, and Pacheco gets a couple there. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
And I think one thing that I very much agree with the way Coach Reed is calling this, it can't become a one-dimensional game. Going into this drive, they only had 1 carry through 25 minutes of the game. They started it with 2 runs here. Now, they didn't gain much, and that's the challenge. Now you're in these must-pass situations against the #1 pass defense in the league.
They go bunch formation here. On 3rd and 9, 4-man rush. Pressure again. Mahomes in trouble. Mahomes sacked again. 3rd of the day for Philadelphia.
Again, Patrick I'm just watching his feet, and he just is not that comfortable right now, kind of moving left, and again, I wouldn't expect him to be very comfortable with the way this pass rush is really getting after this offensive line. Williams with the sack there, playing some great defense.
ประเด็นคือเพื่อนจะมากอดกันทำไมวะเมื่อกี้งงเลย
There's the punts. DeJean calls fair catch, runs into his own man, but holds on. So, 4:49 to go in the half. 17-0 Eagles, and the offense back at it.
Summarize this article. Help me practice asking for a raise. What bird is this? Actúa como mi
แล้วผมต้องมายืนยันอีกแก๊ปใหม่กันนะ
What do you want to create next?
Let's go dogs. I'm a dancing tongue and I like the taste of chloroform. Have you ever seen a tongue do this? Yeah, happy makeup. Give me club, give me club. Everybody now. Give me club, give me club.
All right, ready, guys? You guys gotta be loud though, okay? Let's go. Okay, repeat after me.
Yes, sir.
I am somebody.
Somebody.
I may be young. But I am. Somebody. I may be small. But I am.
Somebody.
My clothes are different. My face is different. My hair is different. But I am. Somebody. I must be respected. Protected. Never rejected. But I am. Somebody. I am. Somebody. I am. Somebody. I am. Somebody. I am.
Somebody.
Eagles have been here before. This is their fifth
เอาเหรอ
appearance.
มัน
Started in
ได้เท่านี้เหรอ
1980, right? And then Tom, you were well aware of that one as beat
ผมไม่ได้ตั้งนะมีใครตั้งอ่ะ
This Super Bowl 52 with Nick Foles, and then 2 years ago.
เดี๋ยวนะ
Super
มัน
Bowl
ต้องทำยังไงอ่ะ
57, the Chiefs with the game winner from Harrison Butker in a great game. This one has played out completely different so far. This is the biggest deficit for Patrick Mahomes the last 54 games. Game against the Raiders, the only difference there, a game they actually won. Here's Barkley, who's been so quiet this time up the middle for a big game. And I know it's only the second quarter, but this feels like a monumental drive in the game.
Yeah, it sure does. For both teams, Chiefs need a stop, and they'd love to, with 4.5 minutes,
น่า
at
จะ
least
ใช่นะ
touch
เกม
the
นี้เกม
ball
เดียว
once with a chance to go down the field and put some points on the board. And if you're the
แต่ผม
Eagles,
เอา25 คนออกไม่ได้อะ
let's take the last shot.
ทำยังไงอ่ะ
Pass the ball for the entirety of the half and not give the Chiefs any chance.
You all Hurts going to run and just kind of dancing around, and then I think did enough to get it. He does. By the way, Mekhi Becton is back in at right guard. You see him right there, number 77. He just came back, so good news for Philly there. I think also you think about it, I mean, time of possession, the Eagles are over 17 minutes. The Chiefs have 14 total yards, so that can become an issue.
Yeah, they're struggling, certainly. And look, I was in a Super Bowl where I was down more than this against Atlanta and found a way to come back.
ใช่ใช่
On the
กด
other
แล้ว
side of the ball, Patrick Mahomes, the greatest winner in the NFL. So nothing's past them. Still a lot of football
ใช่
left to be played.
ใช่ใช่กดแล้วมันไม่เป็น
Barkley dancing around, and Barkley's going to pick a free penalty flag on this play.
ตั้งเลยครับ
Holding. Offense number 69. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
And so they get it on Landon Dickerson. Since the early going, when each team had a controversial penalty, it's been a pretty clean game.
Yeah, it sure has. Dickerson just given to Barkley, and that little left hand on Wharton.
ปรับ99มันก็ไม่เปลี่ยน
Too
ว่ะ
easy of a call there. But I'm very impressed by the Chiefs' run defense today. Saquon has 29 yards. Hurts has done a great. He's only got 23 yards. This is a team that we've seen average more rushing yards than every team in the league except the Ravens this season. They haven't been able to do much today against this very formidable, tough Chiefs defense.
First and 20. Hurts can't find anyone. Now pressure, tripped up, nearly dropped the ball and gets taken down. George Karlaftis got a hand on him here. And bring up second down and long for this Eagles offense with Kellen Moore in his first year as offensive coordinator, and it appears to be his last year because all indications are he's going to be the next head coach of the Saints after this game. So I guess the good news is he's already here. He doesn't really have to go anywhere. But I mean, he's done an amazing job considering that his background is pass, and he's turned over into running the ball a ton. Hurts here, and whoa, high, incomplete. Just fired a rocket there to Barkley, and we get penalty flags.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 32. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Wow, that was second and 26. That is huge.
Yeah, let him off the hook. I think he hit Saquon a little late. Yeah, not much there.
เอาไปว่าผมปรับไม่ได้ว่ะผมลอง
Taking him in there. Yeah, Spags not happy about that either. Brendan Daly, one of my former coaches. Both those guys are the reasons why this team is the best scoring defense in the league. Done such a good job keeping their composure, but again, some costly penalties by this Chiefs defense early.
ถ้าโดนอีก1ทัชดาวน์นี่คือโอเวอร์เลยนะเนี่ย23-0
Man, they are playing the run exceptionally well here tonight.
They just have such good gap control, meaning all their defensive players, they stay strong on the line of scrimmage and they string those plays out to the perimeter where those interior defenders keep them from gaining any yards.
Yeah, so the Chiefs call a timeout there with 2:08 to go, trying to work the clock, trying to get the football back. So, look, the Eagles have played obviously very, very well. They got the pick six touchdown from Cooper DeJean. Now, if you're the Chiefs, you get the ball in the third quarter. What's their mantra here, how they try to handle this last 2:08?
Well, they obviously need a big stop here. It's 1st and 10. They've got to find a way to get the ball back and at least keep the Eagles offense from scoring again. When they do get it, they got to figure out how can we buy enough time for Patrick to make some throws down the field. To me, a lot of those throws early in the drive that the Chiefs are going to have are going to have to slow the defensive line down of the Eagles because they're just on the quarterback so quickly. So
โค้ดนี่เหมือนคุณขายไก่เลยว่ะใส่ชุดเนี้ย
We'll see what happens in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of this quarter.
They put a couple seconds back on the clock. Play clock winding down. Here's Hurst. Pressure up the middle. Gets hit as he throws. To Goddard. A couple yards short of the first down. He took a shot that time. I think it was Chris Jones and made a nice throw for 7 yards.
Yeah, Chris Jones bearing down on him right here. One-on-one with Landon Dickerson. And then it's just a simple little out route. I used to call that an Aussie route.
เนี่ยผมว่าเขาเจอวิ่งอย่างนี้หลายรอบแล้วนะ88วิ่งมาแล้วก็ออกซ้ายได้ประจำ
He breaks it outside part of the field. Quarterback can step into that. It's a good throw and catch by Hurts and Goddard.
2-minute warning.
Once upon a time, there was a girl with golden locks. You know what? Maybe it was like a rugged, woodsy dude. Yeah, too hard, too soft, too... This Goldilocks wanted something tastier.
Those look just right.
First, he drove the Ram 2500 Rebel to pick up some dinner.
Tastes like chicken.
Next, he took the Ram Charger deep into the woods to flex his artistic muscles. Then he fired up the Ram RHO for a little joyride.
ใช่ใช่
What about the 3 bears?
This is my story. But yeah, the bears
แต่ผมชอบตรงแบบมันโฆษณาได้หมดเลยนะพวกเบียร์พวกอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็ขึ้นโฆษณาได้
And they all lived happily ever after. Sort of.
I can't believe they let us back in.
หรอทำไมมันนานจังอะ
No good?
No.
Oh.
อ๋อ
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy.
So good. Oh, it's so.
This one's real.
Oh.
Now that is a sandwich. I'll have what she's having.
We're out of Pringles.
Just blow in the can. Do it.
I'd like to thank our fans.
แต่คือปลาแม่นจริงแบบให้ไกลๆก็ได้อะไรอย่างเงี้ย
I like it. Oh, still too little, buddy.
ไปถึงปีหน้าแล้วนะ
Hip hop's MVP takes the world's biggest stage. Don't miss Kendrick Lamar at the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show.
Well, the Chiefs looking for answers right now. Travis Kelce doesn't have a catch on 3 targets. They've got 14 yards of offense. But right now they need to stop from their defense. Eagles have a 3rd and 3 here, 2 minutes to go.
จริงครับขอแบบ1 ทัชดาวน์มันจะได้แบบได้สนุกหน่อยควอเตอร์หลังอะ
Blitz coming. Everybody's coming. Here's Hurts. Lets it fly, and it's just a bad throw. A.J. Brown was the receiver, and the Chiefs looks like they've gotten a big stop, and they do.
Yeah, Spags.
แต่ผมว่าอีเกิลเล่นป่ะไม่เตะแบบดื้อ
Off that call sheet, forcing Hurts to get rid of that ball faster than he wants, and A.J. Brown was thinking deep down the field over his shoulder, and Jalen Hurts was thinking, I'll kind of stick it on the body, so you get those miscommunications, and it's a very good play by the Chiefs defense. Look, the Chiefs defense is playing very well. They've only really given up 10 points today outside of the interception return, but that was based on their offense. Hurts is thrown for 111 yards
ผมเชียร์ครั้งแรกแพ้ได้เที่ยวไหม
Play clock winds on down. So they'll move back
มันฟาวอะไรอ่ะ
5 yards.
By the offense. Penalty's been declined. It's 4th down.
A little chatter there. A.J. Brown and
นี่ไงฟันยางไงที่ถามครับ
and C.J. Gardner
กัดฟันยางไว้เวลาวิ่ง
Not usually the man who calms things down is over there to be like, hey, we're good. We're good.
That's quite anticlimactic. As many times I've watched him play and competed against them.
Chiefs decline the penalty, so they punt from right where they are. This is a little bit of a wobbler. Remigio's going to let it go. It takes a good Eagles bounce, though. And so the Chiefs will have 2 timeouts and 1:49 to go in this first half to try to get something going. They stay tuned at halftime and catch Kendrick Lamar at the top of his game in the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show that's coming up next. Well, Taylor Swift is in attendance, but she hasn't had much to cheer about yet because Travis Kelce.
แล้วถ้าผมไม่เอานี่ต้องทำยังไง
Keep in mind, last year's Super Bowl first half he had 1 catch too for a yard, and then he went off in the second half. So a long way to go.
ถ้าเกิดใช่รับจากเครื่องดื่มครับต้องทำยังไงโอเคครับครับทำไมมาโฮมผมหลุดขนาดนี้วะเนี่ยคนขายใจกูซิงเลยเนี่ยก็หน้าอินโซนเลย
Patrick and Bond outstretched arms. What a catch. The all-pro linebacker. You got sweat on Tooney. Pushes him into Patrick. A little off balance as he throws. Bond reads his eyes. And a diving catch from a guy that used to play on the Saints on the line of scrimmage, rushing the quarterback. They moved him the middle linebacker this year as on a 1-year contract.
โอ้คือซึมจัดนะช็อตเนี้ยคือตัวมาโฮมนี่คือแบบยากเลยดูดิอาการออกจริง
Sustained success. You find diamonds in the rough like him.
Bond, one of the best stories in the league, an all-pro first year starting, and I said inside the 10, it's at the 14, but still great field position for the Eagles.
Normally an area of the field where they run the ball, and they just have had not much success running the ball today.
Barkley in motion. Hurts looking his way. Design run, and Hurts runs into a Menahu there. Not much. Going to pick up about 3. And the Chiefs will call a timeout. Josh Sweat is having a really good first half.
Yeah, look at the power, and he just ejects the All-Pro Joe Tooney.
โอ้ยจะเสียบสวยจัดเลยดูดิเขาจ้องอยู่แล้วอะ
The MVP of the Chiefs, they named
โอ้
him
แล้ว
this
ปลาแย่
season.
จัด
And Patrick just couldn't
คือ
get
ถึง
enough on that
ไม่โดนเสียบก็รับไม่ได้แล้วนะมันแบบ
Very
ส่วนหลัง
frustrating. He just doesn't have that comfort in the pocket right now, and you see them over there celebrating. What a dream for these
เหมือน
players.
ตัวหน้าดันไม่ไหว
Game-changing plays in the biggest game of their life, and Zach Bond made one there.
Josh Sweat, by the way, 4 tackles, a sack and a half. And Joe Tooney is a great player, but he's not really a left tackle. They've had trouble out there, and so they moved him out there a few weeks ago, and he's done a great job, but it's not his normal position.
Yeah, he's just done his best to hang in there. He played left tackle in college. When they moved him out of there out of necessity, he's done his best to hang in there, but again, not his natural position in the pros.
Hurts lets it go.
โอ้โห1 ทัชดาวน์แน่นอน
He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
23 แต้มครับ24 แต้มครับ
Absolutely no pressure by the Chiefs defensive line. A.J. Brown coming across the field, uncovered. Hurts finds him
ท่าเลยบอล
right in front of 1 foot in front of his numbers. Bolton, the closest guy in coverage. He's not keeping up with the speedster Brown. Sirianni excited as they should be.
โอ้ยิ้มบอกเลยครับอีเกิลชิวแล้วเนี่ย
This first half.
ขอแค่ไม่เสีย
Been all about the line of scrimmage. Howie Roseman believes in offensive and defensive lines, and they have certainly been dominating the game.
A.J. Brown had a little upset moment because there was a little confusion on the route like 30 seconds ago, but you know what? He's pretty happy right now.
คือ
24
มาโฮมลงมารัวๆเลยนะส่งเสร็จเปลี่ยนรับเปลี่ยนบุกต่ออีก
You can't be demanding. You can't be relentless. You can't put yourself first. So, put yourself first. You can't be confident. So be confident. You can't challenge. So challenge. You can't dominate. So dominate. You can't flex. So flex. You can't fill a stadium. So fill that stadium. You can't be emotional. So be emotional. You can't take credit. You can't speak up.
เสียใจอยู่นะ
So ambitious. You can't break records. You can't make demands. You can't keep score.
อาการออกนะ
Whatever you do, you can't win. So win.
Scat left, wide drag, can 52, on 1. Ready?
Ready.
Seriously, you guys are the best.
You sure are.
At the health system stuff.
Not the best football team, but the best health system. #1 for quality care in the U.S.
That you get lift, you get height, you get power.
Really?
ผมเพิ่งรู้ว่าดิสคอร์ดมันจำกัด 25 ห้องธรรมดาแปลกเหมือนกัน
Let's start paying attention to breasts when it matters the most. Early detection for breast cancer is a game changer, and why I'm able to be here today. So let's get more women screened than ever before. Go to yourattentionplease.com and take the first step.
Well, A.J. Brown scoring from 12 yards out. You know, they bring over inner excellence, which he reads from time to time in games. See Nick Sirianni said, keep on reading.
ไม่ตอนผมจัดแข่งพวกจัดแข่งเกมอ่ะมันก็เข้าเกิน100อยู่นะไม่เห็นเป็นไรเลย
There's the book holder. You got to keep it safe.
มีใครไปดื้อกดเปลี่ยนอะไรไปถึงว่าเด็กๆในช่องอ่ะ
Amazon's bestseller.
hey, everything helps. They might be writing books about this Vic Fangio defense because they have been dominant here today. Look at what they've done. They've done everything. The pressure package has been insane. Josh Sweat has a sack and a half. That has been a big part of this game. 3 sacks total. And then obviously the interceptions. Interceptions on back-to-back passes from Mahomes. This is Cooper DeJean brought that back for an interception touchdown. And Zach Bond set him up. A.J. Brown did the rest. It's 24-0 with 1:35 to go in this first half. Chiefs do get it after the break. Here's Mahomes. Pressure again. Thinks about running. Flag. Mahomes roughed up, gets out near the 40. Let's see what the penalty is.
Holding. Offense number 65. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Tom, right now, the Chiefs' offensive line is just not holding up here.
Yeah, certainly struggling in a lot of areas. And this is one guy, Trey Smith. They're all pro right guard, just taking down Jalen Carter. Trying to hold on for dear life. And again, Patrick moving, which he does such a great job of. And when he knows that he's under pressure, he's going to move by some time. But this has been a very relentless from the beginning of the game.
ใช่โดนเมื่อกี้โอ้โห
And we get a penalty. Hang on. This one in the secondary. Let's see the signal.
An illegal man downfield.
เดี๋ยวผมไปเอากาแฟนะ
Ineligible player illegally downfield. Offense number 52. The penalty has been declined. Second down.
If you're the Chiefs right now, where do you start?
Yeah. Great question. Not much has worked. Certainly their run game, they've only got 3 rushing attempts and you're down 24 points. So in some ways you get forced into this as the clock continues to wind. We've got to throw it. But again, they only have 24 yards passing at this point too. Not much has gone right for them thus far. They got a long halftime to figure it out.
They do. Quick throw in the middle. There's a connection. And it's up to Hollywood Brown who makes a catch. Going to pick up 9 yards there with 1:15 to go.
Again, getting the ball out of Mahomes' hands quickly has really been what this offense has been all season. They just haven't faced a deficit like this. So when the games are close, you're okay throwing the ball short and quickly. When you're down 24 points, sometimes you want to hold it longer and try to get some more explosive plays down the field, which this Eagles defense just does not give up.
Third and 11. Mahomes steps away from pressure again. Throws across his body. Has a man, and Hopkins can't come up with it. Oh, he was wide open. And now it's a punting situation with 34 seconds to go.
Oh, man, the first time, and he still gets kind of rushed out of the pocketed zone. No one carries Hopkins across the field and stumbles a tiny bit. Patrick makes a great throw on the run. And D-Hop, who always comes up with those plays, and Chris Jones knows it too. Just nothing seems to be going their way right now. You can tell it by the body language of the entire Kansas City team.
Arrives at a punt. DeJean runs up, makes the catch. And DeJean runs into a swarm of Chiefs.
ก็น่าจะเปลี่ยนแล้วล่ะเปลี่ยนฝั่ง
With 23
ได้เล่นเพียงเดียวถ้ามันวิ่งทัดดาวอยู่แล้วก็แพ้30-0 อ่ะ
I don't want to be aggressive at all, KB. I want to get into halftime and I want to say, guys, we're up 24-0.
เป็นไงบ้างครับดินคอร์ดมันได้ไหม
We've been wearing them out. We've got 20 minutes of time of possession to 10. The half has gone basically exactly the way we wanted. If I'm them, kneel on the ball, go in at halftime, and come out and be prepared for another half of football.
1 point off the largest halftime lead in Super Bowl history. 24-0
2 ดาว
Eagles.
2 ดาว1ฟิลโกลโอ้โหพี่3 ดาวไม่ทันเลย
That does not look like we're kneeling on the ball.
Can you do a brotherly shove from
แม่งเจออินเตอร์เซปหน้าบ้านดาวรอบหนึ่งแล้วก็บุกมาเจออินเตอร์เซปอีกครั้งหนึ่งโคตรเซ็งเลย
Going to give it to Barkley up the middle, and Barkley upended after picking up 3.
วัสดีครับนัท
See if they run one more play. Doesn't look like it. Eagles content to go into the break up 24-0 on the two-time defending champion Chiefs.
ใช่ไหมคือเราตั้งแล้วมันก็ยังเป็น25นะ
Stay tuned for the deep halftime and catch Kendrick Lamar at the top of his game. The Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show. That's all
นี่
coming
จะ
up.
มาแล้วคนในดิสเยอะจังใช่วันนี้เขาดูนี่ไง
Joseph Newgard.
ซูเปอร์โบว์
Joseph was conceived to win races. Stopped drinking milk at 2, picked it back up at 32. Good for strong bones. Tell that to his clever. Joseph's like an action hero who wins even when he loses. This is his wife, his Tuesdays, his hand-eye coordination. He might have the greatest jawline in sports.
He's not that handsome.
He even wrote a children's book about winning. America loved it.
อ๋อต้องให้พี่เขาปิด
The
เหรอ
smell of unleaded gasoline. He hates imperfection. He doesn't believe in magic, but on Sundays, Joseph flies. This is Joseph Newgard. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
อ๋อโอเคผมก็ว่าอยู่ผมจัดแข่งเกมอ่ะคือคนเข้ามาเป็น100เลยไงมันก็ยังเข้าได้ใช่เหรอผมจัดหลายเกมมากเลยครับผมทำแบบผมไปเอากันไงก็มี Valorant Slamdunk Dota อะไรอย่างเงี้ยแล้วแต่เขาจ้าง NBA 2K เล่นอยู่นะแต่ว่าไม่ได้ไลฟ์คือยอดมันน้อย
He rises up and strikes his target with deadly.
เดี๋ยวInfinite เลิกไปนานแล้วแต่ว่า 2K พี่เล่นอยู่ใช่
I'm gonna change your world. Yeah. I love to root for great. You want to root for the underdog? Good luck with that. It doesn't matter how many times I'm right. You'll still argue with me. This is the herd.
เอาเหรออ๋อไปทำกับพี่สันติใช่ป่ะไทยแลนด์สมาคมอะอีสปอร์ตประเทศไทยเดี๋ยวพี่เล่นอะไรกับฟุตบอลนะไม่ใช่รักบี้นะเว้ยรักบี้เป็นคนละเกม
Stay on your game. Look out for each other.
Ready? Let's go!
Tomorrow,
Someone found an underwater bomb.
for Hawaii's most elite rescue team,
I gotta go.
What happened?
the stakes
Come on, please.
have never been higher.
Please.
Rescue High Surf, all new tomorrow at 9 on Fox. Welcome to the Jeep
ผมชอบซีนเขามากเลยเอาจริงอยากให้เข้ามานั่งดูด้วยกันนะในดิสคอร์ด
Well, forget a three-peat
อันนี้ผมก็เปิดไลฟ์ไปเฉยเพื่อมีใครมานั่งคุยด้วย
Dominating first half of this
24-0
Welcome you to the Jeep halftime show. Somebody will get the Lombardi Trophy in just half an hour from now. And Howie, the way it looks,
ทำซีนตอกย้ำจัดอะข้างบนอะ0-24
first half. Now when they're up on the score, it just turn them loose. First play action pass. Josh Sweat beats Kelsey. Easy sack. Loss of 4. Next play, Mahomes. It's Jalen Hunt and Josh Sweat again. Next one, 3rd and 9. Eagles front four is relentless. Milton Williams gets a sack for a loss of 7. It's really the front four, and they're turning them loose.
You're exactly right, Howie. It's caused Kansas City to be completely out of
โอ้
sorts.
เขาเซตเวทีกันตอนนี้เลยอ่ะ
He's
โคตรโห
trying
ด
to get away from the rush. He makes a poor throw to Kelsey. Has another poor throw later on. Kelsey and Hunt run in together. A botch play. Throws an interception. You got 6 pressures. You got 2 interceptions and 3 sacks. That front four is dominating.
Travis Kelce, 0 catches on two targets. DeAndre Hopkins, 0 catches on 2 targets. Someone needs to step up and spark this offense. Yeah, they got 0 points, 23 yards. When we come back, don't forget hip-hop MVP Kendrick Lamar will take the stage in the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show as we continue here from New Orleans.
มาแล้ว
lucky season 13.
Having a hard time breathing.
Try putting your arms above your head.
เฮ้ยวันนี้ผมจะเล่นเกมนี้นะโค้ดออฟซิชิมะใครมีใครจะดูป่ะ
You believe you were sent by God?
Yes.
พี่ไม่อยากกินขนมตอนเช้าอ่ะแบบตื่นแล้วผมอยากได้น้ำตาล
I speak in the name of the one true God.
โอ้พักข้างกันนะ
Welcome back to the Jeep halftime.
Super Bowl 59. Here we go.
คือขออย่าจบเกมศูนย์อะผมแบบเศร้ามากถ้าจบเกมศูนย์อะเครื่องหลังมันจะไม่มันเลย
All right, Michael, you saw the first half. You saw the highlights. Give the Chiefs hope.
I mean, the Chiefs have done an
กำลั
incredible
งคิดอยู่ครับว่าจะไหลหรือเปล่า
They just need to figure out a way to get off the field and stop giving up the big plays
จันทร์อังคารอะ
in the passing game. And on
พี่
the
ให้
other
เกม
side
อื่น
of the ball, you have to
พี่
protect
เซ็ตไว้จันทร์อังคาร
because the second pick by Mahomes, he got knocked into. I think he's back there, he's getting a little jittery. You have to figure out a way to protect him.
คือ
and you're
ว่าแต่มันแพ้
time. This is the
มัน
guy
แพ้
who
ปุ๊บโดนแน่นอน
greatest comebacks that we've seen. These moments are what he's made for.
They have not been able to run. They haven't even tried to run. Only 3 rushing attempts. First 3 plays out of the game were passes. All they need is one play. All you need is a spark. You can tell right now that they're down. But to come back in the second half, the confidence can come back. And Michael's right. One big play, one quick score. I don't care how you get it. Kickoff, punt return. Just one score is all Kansas City needs to start believing, okay, we can play this game, we can win.
จริงแบบพิธีกรบอกเหมือนกันนะมันต้องแบบเล่นเร็วแล้วต้องเล่นบิ๊กพีนะไม่งั้นแม่งกลับมาไม่ได้ละ
In some way, shape, or form, they need to get a turnover or create a big play.
All right, Jimmy, do you talk as the coach, one play or the comeback?
Yeah, they've got a full half to play, and all it takes, one turnover will give them the spark. You know that Mahomes can complete some passes. They've got to protect the passer better than what they've done the first half. But if they'll protect the passer, to get one turnover, get a quick score, they'll be back in it.
We go to that Zach Baum play at the goal line. Sweat is having a great half. And Michael talked about the pressure on Patrick. Vaughn is in the zone, and it's what this defense does. They play zone.
จริงๆช็อตนั้นมันปาทิ้งเลยก็ได้ปะแต่ปาทิ้งไปเลยอะผมว่ามันไม่มีมุมเล่นหรอก
down 28-3 in the third quarter once. Yes, you still believe?
Yes, possibly we will see because the Philadelphia Eagles have been just absolute dominant in this game, and we will see if Patrick Mahomes has some Tom Brady in him, and we will see if Coach Andy Reid has some Coach Bill Belichick in him as well. So only the second half will tell.
All right, the lights are out. The Apple Music halftime show is coming your way. When we come back here on Fox,
เดี๋ยวผมต้องปิดเสียงอันนี้ออกไลฟ์ก่อนเดี๋ยวโดนลิขสิทธิ์ ไม่แบบว่าปิดเสียงคลิปไม่ใช่ครับแต่ว่าในดิสคอร์ดได้ยินอยู่
Let's go. Why are you still here? This is your potty-toody. It's simple. Do not watch this. So you there, get off the couch and go to the bathroom. Okay, back to the broadcast.
Ever since Reese's came out with their new chocolate lava big cup with a delicious layer of chocolate lava, people visiting the lava flows have been pretty confused.
That stuff looks delicious. I want to eat lava.
It looks so good.
Just a little taste.
Don't eat lava, eat chocolate lava.
Get in my mouth, lava. Don't eat lava. Eat ooey gooey chocolate lava.
It's lava time, baby.
Don't eat lava. Eat new Reese's chocolate lava big cups.
National Football League welcomes you to the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show.
มาแล้ววะไม่ใช่
Great American game.
Gemini twin back power.
โหโคตรเท่อะมันได้มีแบบทางข้างล่างอะจำขึ้นมาโอ้โหใหญ่เหมือนกันนะคือถ้าผมเปิดอะลิขสิทธิ์แน่นอนคือเห็นหน้าคนเนี้ยคิดถึงแต่มันจะฟักอย่างเดียวเลยน่าก็ไม่ใช่ทำอย่างเท่อะโอ้โหเพิ่งเห็นคอร์ดเวทีสวยจัดโอ้อยากให้มาฟังจริงในที่คอร์ดเพลงอย่างมันเลย ผมเพิ่งเคยดูแบบเต็มเกมกีฬาครั้งแรกนะเนี่ยเขาดีไซน์เป็นแบบสี่เหลี่ยมสามเหลี่ยม XO นะอย่างที่เดี๋ยวรอคอนเสิร์ตจบอะเดี๋ยวผมเปิดเสียงซูเปอร์โบว์ต่อนะครับอันนี้เปิดไม่ได้จริงลิขสิทธิ์แน่นอน เหมือนเพลงส่งชิปกลับบ้านเลยอะเพลงชายเนี่ยคือจะต้องรอฟังว่าแบบมีคำว่ามาเดอร์ฟักหรือเปล่าอะคนนี้ออกอะ อิมแพกอยู่นั่นอะเยสเกียร์โอเวอร์ว่ะน่าจะโดนละถ้าพี่คือร้องเลยนะ พูดไปอีก100 ปีอ่ะโอ้คือขอให้มันสูสีอ่ะครึ่งหลังอ่ะน่าจะชี้บุกครึ่งหลังครับ ผมเปิดได้ละเสียง
Welcome to our world.
Let's get it on.
Go, 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 go! Oh my god!
I'm ready to go.
I'm not hitting the button.
This is gonna be so good.
Are you guys ready? What you want?
แต่ผมแบบไม่เห็นภาพเลยว่าชีฟจะกลับมาได้อะคือไม่มีภาพเลยอีเกิลแม่งป้องกันกิ่งจัด
This is Alex Pillow, a conquistador of concrete from the start. Alex grew up practicing kissing girlfriends to be ready for the day he'd meet bricks. Alex is so fast he does his taxes January 1st. He speed reads 2 novels before noon. He's Spanish but he'll French kiss on the first date. Racing's what he thinks about in awkward silences. Racing's what he thinks about when people aren't talking about racing. Racing's why he's a grown man haunted by milk. Alex has traveled the world. Here are his favorite places: Portland, Detroit, Monterey, Portland again, and rent-free in 32 drivers' heads. This is the front of his car, but if you race him, you'll just see the back. This is 3-time IndyCar champ Alex Pillow. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
One of the best in the nation. Do we want more?
Big boy basketball. This is the big one. This is what it's all about.
Michigan State, Illinois, Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox Primetime Hoops.
Hurts on the sneak. Pyle drives his way in. Touchdown. Pressured again.
คือโดนเกี่ยวไม่อยู่เลยนี่คือ
Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
แบบนี้เลยเนี่ย
It has been all
ทำไวเลย
Eagles this first half.
Brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. We get set for the second half, and as we do, we go downstairs to Aaron Andrews.
Kevin, I asked Andy Reid going into the locker room with his team down 24-0. What is your message? He said, I'm going to highlight the fact we have too many mistakes, too many penalties, too many interceptions, too many turnovers. We cannot have it. I asked him, where do you start with your offense in terms of making an adjustment? He said everywhere. We have to fix the run game and we have to fix the pass game. He also told me in order to counter Patrick Mahomes, keeping him upright with this Philly pass rush, he said we can't be in these long yardage situations. Kevin quickly coming out of the locker room, KC looking very matter-of-fact, business-like.
Yeah, it feels like they've got to score in this first drive, and so Aaron asked Coach Reid, Tom, but if you were down there, where would you start to try and get some semblance of offense here?
Yeah, you're looking to gain some sort of confidence in what you're doing. There's no 24-point touchdown. You've got to just inch your way back and gain some confidence in something. It could start with a drive that just passes the 50-yard line. But it can't be, we're going to just turn this into a one-dimensional pass-a-thon. You're going to have no chance against this really ferocious pass rush that the Eagles displayed in the first half.
Yeah, think about this. The Chiefs had one first down. It was their first offensive play of the game. 11 yards to Juju Smith-Schuster. Since then, it's been nothing. The reality is the Chiefs' defense isn't playing poorly. Saquon Barkley has 12 carries for only 31 yards, and if you told them that at the beginning, you say, great, we're in great shape. But instead, it's 21-0 Eagles, and the Chiefs get it first, and they will look to get some kind of spark going. Travis Kelce does not have a catch in the first half.
สายตากลับมาแล้วนะเหมือนโดนตบหัวแล้วนะมาโฮมอ่ะ
I think in a lot of ways, KB, I would love to see them pretend like the game is 3-0. And rather than we're down 24-0, let's go down and execute one drive. See if we can gain a little bit of momentum. Our D's playing good. It's a very important drive for Kansas City to start the half.
Start
this one from the 30 as we go downstairs to Tom.
Talking to Nick Sirianni, Kevin, coming out at halftime, he said he was most pleased about the fact that his team was capitalizing on the turnovers they created and the pressure they're getting on Patrick Mahomes. But he was clear. They had been up 10 2 years ago, squandered the lead to this particular team. He said no one's better at adjustments than Andy Reid. We expect more exotics. We need to finish. It's a second game. We need to treat it as if it's 0-0.
Here's Pacheco on the run game, trying to get that going. But I don't think there's anyone in the world who's doubting Patrick Mahomes. They've done it so many times, as Tom pointed out. They've been down 10 points in every one of their Super Bowl wins that Mahomes has been at the helm for.
And I do like this attempt to run the ball to Pacheco and then get right on the ball. Try to tire this defensive line down a little bit.
There's Worthy, who breaks his tackle. He's got great speed. He's got a first down. They're second out of the game. Got through a tackle by Quinyon Mitchell. So already at least some positives.
Yeah. Get the ball downhill in the run game to Pacheco. Throw the ball quickly. Eliminate some of that pass rush. Then get right back on the ball. The other positive about getting on the ball with this tempo is you can maybe gain an extra possession.
Looking around, pressured again. Mahomes dropped again. Fourth sack of the game for Philadelphia. It's Jordan Davis that time.
Jordan Davis just rushing over Caliendo. Patrick getting a little uncomfortable in the pocket. Tried to escape up the middle. Nothing there.
You think you just saw Vic Fangio, right? 66 years old, first-year defensive coordinator for the Eagles, second time ever here. Guy who started his career with the Philadelphia Stars of the USFL, hometown guy, pitching the shutout so far. Mahomes pressured again, sack number 5. It's Josh Sweat again, who's got 2.5 for the game.
Josh Sweat just over here on the right, over the top of Jawan Taylor, gets chipped, folds back inside as Mahomes tries to step up into the pocket. Again, Patrick's just trying to buy a little bit of time, but it's a meeting at the quarterback. Puts him in a third and very long. Going to be important for Patrick to make a good decision with the football right here.
Third and 17. Mahomes. No one's open. Sweat chasing him again. Mahomes is still on his feet. Look at this run by Mahomes. He's going to come up well short. That was a great effort. But again, pressure from this pass rush. And a 4th and long. Here comes the punt team. Tom, when you were with Tampa and played these Chiefs, the defense pressured Mahomes 41% of the time. First half today, 47% pressure rate, and now 2 more sacks.
Yeah, anytime you go against a great quarterback, you really count on your defensive line to disrupt him in the passing game and not give him the time he needs down the field. It's the way this game has gone for Patrick Mahomes in this Chiefs offense.
Punt is sky high. DeJean going to let it go, and it goes into the end zone, and the Eagles will take over on their 20. So Philadelphia's D picks up right where they left off, and Mahomes and the Chiefs just looking for answers. So far, they've got none.
I didn't use Agent Force, the powerful AI from Salesforce, so an AI agent didn't see me the fastest route to my gate. Which has changed.
I'll tell the pilot to hold the plane. They got an app for that, dude.
Agent Force helps Heathrow create a first-class experience. Agent Force. It's what AI was meant to be.
Nate, we need to talk about your finances.
My finances are fine. With Dash Pass, I saved $6 on my grocery order, so I cloned myself. Albuquerque. $0 delivery fees on dog toys. I got me an opera singer that sings me compliments. She's so nice. Dash Pass savings equals... Oh, yeah, ballroom.
You need to stop spending.
You're not listening. I'm saving.
I quit.
Hey, Meta, what is this artwork?
Comedian by Mauricio Catalan, worth $6.2 million.
What? What? That's a $6.2 million banana. Are you kidding? We need to find you another banana. Bananas, bananas.
Gentlemen,
What a place you have.
Who eats art?
I think you're supposed to say, hey, Meta.
Like, hey, Meta, who eats art? And then Meta would say,
Chris Pratt.
Hey, Meta, call my lawyer.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
because I need someone to blame.
Because I'm just following others.
Because I'm just angry.
I hate you because I think you hate me. Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
The colors all around me, so pretty in the sky, are also on the face of people going by. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. When two great things combine, it's a wonderful world. Nerds Gummy Clusters. Unleash your senses.
You know, sometimes you need to get away from it all. Maybe even call a timeout. Okay, back to the game.
Yellowstone to Yosemite with Kevin Costner, streaming now on Fox Nation.
Oh, the Super Bowl is truly a global event. More fan viewing parties and time zones around the world each year. From the Chiefs in Monterrey, Mexico, and the Eagles in Accra, Ghana, to cities that will host NFL games over the next 2 seasons, whether staying up late or tuning in early Monday morning. It's awesome to see the growth of passionate NFL fans globally. Here's how it's changed, right? You're talking about the AFL NFL Championship, 67, there was 1 country that was the audience. Now it's 195 countries, and you know, the ad time's a little bit more too. I mean, 40,000, 8 million, so a couple bucks.
I'd say 8 million for an ad. Got to save a lot of pennies for that.
Yeah. So the Eagles defense gets that early stop. Now back to the offense, up 24-0. Saquon Barkley in the run game has had a hard time getting going. They're going to throw. Hurts will throw a little screen to Barkley. Gets a block on the edge, and Barkley up to the 25. And it's interesting. He's done so much this year, but you kind of think that's an area of his game that's kind of untapped.
Absolutely. Him in the passing game, he's got great hands. And the good thing about him is when he's in space, he does a great job making people miss. Today, we haven't seen that as much. And the reason being is this Kansas City defense has been all over him. They're making sure he's not a factor. I do like the way Kellen Moore started the half. A very low-risk play. Gain 4 yards. Do whatever you want here on 2nd and 6.
Give him a carry. Barkley, again, there's just not much there. Played so well by the Chiefs as Anna was there. Give him a yard. Well, this really was a season for the ages for Saquon Barkley. His first year in Philadelphia. He had 14 100-yard games. That's the most in NFL history. And then you look around, most single-season yards all time. He's over that now, 32 yards. That's the playoffs and the regular season. He just topped Terrell Davis. And this is the home run threat you talked about, Tom. 7 60-yard-plus touchdowns. That's the most ever. Today, though, 17 touches, just 39 yards. Done an amazing job to quiet him down. 35, blitz coming, Hurts in trouble, senses it, he's going to run for a first down and a lot more. Hurts sliding out across the 40. His 6th sense kicked in there as he was about to be hit, and he turned it into a 16-yard run.
And this element to his game, when they cover well in the secondary and he feels any space, he takes that and there's nobody going to catch him. Bolton's trying to track him down. Chanel's trying to track him down. He knows what he needs for a first down in situations like that and does a good job of getting down and protecting himself.
Hurts a throw on the fake. Here comes some pressure now. He's got to have a completion to Devontae Smith, who's got it. And he's going to be a little short of a first down. As Reed there on the tackle. Hurts has looked poised tonight. That's the word that I would use. What do you think?
Yeah, he's throwing for a very high percentage completion, 13 to 17, 133 yards, but making very good decisions outside of the 1 turnover where he was pressured. And we saw him a lot in the year, KB, you and I. Took great care of the football. He's going to need to continue to do that here in the second half.
Barkley up the middle. Barkley finally breaks one. He's got a first down inside the 45. He goes his longest of the day.
Yeah, one aspect of Barkley's game is he's gained more rushing yards than any other back in the second half of games. And Yes, that's Saquon, his ability to continue to run hard, but we referenced earlier in the game the size and power of the Eagles' offensive line, and they are just wearing and can continue to wear down a defensive line as they contested for almost 23 minutes today.
Barkley gets the pitch. This is their favorite play. Trying to look for that seam, get to the 40. He told us he loves that play. Did a couple home runs on that, but again, well played by the Chiefs as Kellen Moore dialing up all these runs. I mean, they ran it 56% of the time, which was the most in the NFL this year.
For good reason, and Kellen Moore determined after the bye week, guys, we got to cut down on our volume of pass plays. The strength of our game is running. Let's cut down on the pass plays, develop more run plays, and that offense has just blossomed ever since.
Chiefs show blitz. They come with it. Hurts. Senses going to run again. Jalen Hurts down to the 25. Well, that's his answer to the all-out blitz. Just run it right up the gut.
And that's one difficult answer that Coach Spags doesn't have. Matched up here and just Hurts in the middle of the pocket. Takes a look downfield, doesn't have much. And then the It's a tough answer for Coach Spagnuolo.
อันนี้แบบคิดนานมากกว่าจะทำอะไรชิวอ่ะดูดิ
Hurts looking deep.
ชิวจัดอ่ะ
Now it's going to throw one for Barkley.
โอ้โหจีจีเปิดอะไรกู
down to the 4.
Hurts just gets out of the pocket with clear vision and a little bobble from Saquon. And I never minded a bobble or two for a back. It's not necessarily their specialty, so as long as they came down with it, I was cool with it. I would expect Saquon to get the ball. It's what they've done a lot this season in the red area.
He'll get it, but gets tackled immediately by Chamari Connor. So good as a box safety. I don't think you could ask more of the Chiefs defense the way they played the run.
They have done a great job. And I thought we got that sense when we talked to them this week that they were not going to give up this massive volume of yards to Saquon. But on the other hand, he's thrown for 155 yards. Jalen Hurts rushed for 55 at this point. So Jalen Hurts has done a great job, as he did a few years ago against them, being able to throw the ball accurately to his guys down the field.
That clock winding down. It looks like he's going to call a timeout there first. So the Eagles will talk it over. 1 week from tonight, the Great American Race takes center stage as NASCAR's greatest drivers battle in the biggest race of the year. The Daytona 500, where champions become legends. Next Sunday at 2:30 Eastern, only on Fox. And with that, here he is, Chase Elliott, the Cup Series champion, has been NASCAR's most popular driver for 7 straight years. I think he's a Falcons fan, so his favorite team not playing today, but his conference is winning. 24-0 Eagles as they got it at the 7-yard line. And now, crazy to say in the third quarter, but the time is a real factor here. There's only 6 minutes left in this quarter.
Absolutely. 6 minutes left. 24-0. Possessions are going to be very limited for the Chiefs at this point. It's a big stop that this Chiefs defense needs to make here.
Second and goal. Barkley gets it, and again, well played. Justin Reed up from the safety spot. They've had all kinds of help from that secondary. Third and goal.
And there's just absolutely no space.
Oh boy, that's Chris Jones. Their best.
Yeah, he did a great job right there on that play, getting into the backfield. Yeah, these knee braces get caught up from time to time, but they can't afford to lose him.
No. So they check on Jones, see if that knee's okay. Here the third, Eagles up and threatening again.
If I was a flower growing wild and free, all I wanted you to be my sweet honeybee. And if I was a tree growing tall and green, all I wanted you to shade me, be my leaf.
มีสิทธิ์เกมศูนย์สูงมากเลยตอนนี้ประเด็นคือมันกลัวตัว running back เสี่ยงไอ้กองกัน3 คนโดนตาแบบง่ายๆแล้วเบอร์88บ้านที่รับบอลบ่อยๆแล้วฉีกมารับบอลได้ใจอ่ะ
Miss me?
We were all looking for some place to call home. But first you need a place to look for a place to call home. And that's homes.com because it's the best.
I told you, you cannot legally say homes.com is the best.
What if she says it as Morgan Freeman?
Homes.com. I can get this. Whole.com.
No.
Well, how can we not say it if that's our new name?
Think about it.
Homes.com is the best.com.
This is Taco Bell's celebration of its fans. Behold, a bunch of randos, not famous people.
Wait, what?
Sorry, big guy.
But I'm Doja.
Yeah, but celebs don't make Taco Bell Taco Bell. Fans do.
But I am a fan.
This is so our non-famous fans can take screenshots for their moms.
How about now?
Yeah, no.
Taco 2?
Drop it, LeBron. This isn't for you. It's for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. It's all for you.
Still think I should have been in it.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by Jeep. There's only one.
Concern for Chris Jones, who's their best player on defense, 3-time All-Pro.
โอ้ประเด็นเจ็บยาว
Let's
อ่ะ
go back and see what we can see here. It's kind of non-contact.
Yeah, he's got the knee brace on, not quite sure what happens.
So he's out of there right now, Tom. 3rd and goal for the Eagles. Big play. Hurts looking around, can't find anyone.
โอ้โหชิวอ่ะ
No one's open. Hurts going to try one in there and it's caught, but he's out of bounds. As
แต่แบบเวลาเยอะจัดเลย
was out of play, and so they'll send on the field goal unit with Jake Elliott.
Still a very successful drive if you're Philly to drive the ball down the field, get a few sparks in the run game there from Saquon, some great scrambles from Hurts, and this gives them an opportunity to go up 4 scores, which is huge with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game.
No doubt.
Excuse me, in the 3rd quarter.
So it's Elliott from 24 yards out. There's a flag, obviously, on the play. Who moved?
Ball start. Snap infraction by the offense, number 49. 5-yard penalty. Sport down.
So that's on the Eagles. It's on Rick Lovato, the veteran snapper. So they'll move it back and try from 29 yards.
Those long snappers can get a little crafty. I had a great one, Lonnie Paxton, when we initially started to try to jump that snap count a little bit to get the defensive line to jump. And it worked for a long time until Mike Pereira over there started cracking down on us. Wasn't very happy about that.
High snap, Elliott drills it right through. 27-0. Eagles on top. Here with 5:18 to go in the 3rd.
The beluga whale has the IQ of a human genius.
Hey, Richard.
คือ27 แต้ม
Do you say my name? Yes, I said your name because I'm a genius. Were you not paying attention, man?
Can I get my phone back?
Want to know what else is genius? Finding the right
4
credit
ทั
card
บ
with
ดาว
your
อะ
wallet.
สภา
We
พ
do the research so you don't have to. Pretty cool, huh?
Wait, you use credit cards?
We don't, Richard, but you do. Nerds.
baby, let's cruise away from here.
Hey, what happened to fast life?
Not today.
What? Are y'all kidding me?
He was born to love a Western, that's what everybody said. And what gave them that impression was his fleshy cowboy head. Fleshy cowboy head.
Our God calls us.
12เฟิร์สดาวครึ่งแรก1ครึ่งหลัง1
You wanna go fishing?
Yeah, that.
I got a colonoscopy tomorrow.
Fellas, I accidentally threw a lame party.
Okay, Ted.
They're on their way. They're here.
Hello.
Call us a party? Cul-de-sac party.
Yeah.
Launch. These beers are a metaphor for an invitation.
Is that our leaf blower?
Party at the sack.
You are cordially invited to the end of the cul-de-sac.
This is incredible.
Your mower smokes meat?
Oh, a smoker cuts grass.
Hell yeah.
I spent most of my money on this.
New rig?
Fully custom.
How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy?
As many Bud Lights as it takes.
A lot of Bud Lights. This cul-de-sac's popping.
Phil, get off the boat. The HOA's already breathing down my neck.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light and the big men on cul-de-sac.
Welcome back to Super Bowl 59 here at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. All Eagles 27-0. A Skycam coverage provided by Bud Light here tonight and taking valuable time off the clock. Here's the story of the game. Patrick Mahomes has been pressured on 52% of his dropbacks. He's been sacked a career-high 5 times, and the Eagles haven't blitzed once in the game.
That's basically unheard of, KB, to have that type of pressure on Patrick Mahomes without having to send an extra rusher, which has allowed them to play very well on the back end of their defense and force Patrick to hold the ball.
Time for tonight's Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS. So the pressure, obviously a big story of this game, and then Patrick Mahomes, under pressure, hasn't done much.
Yeah, I think this is the story. There's sweat on the first one. Nolan Smith tracking him down, forcing the errant throw. You get everyone meeting at the quarterback. You see Patrick just trying to move up into the pocket to buy a little bit of time, but nothing there as he moves up into the pocket.
This time they roll Mahomes, looking around, on the run, has a completion and a first down. That's a good start as DeAndre Hopkins has his first catch. First time in the Super Bowl for Hopkins in his 12th year.
And that's what you want to see a little bit more of. Make Patrick a little bit of a moving target rather than lining up right behind the center.
No snap, and they'll get it off on the handoff to Hunt. It turns it into a nice game.
Rather than have him line up behind center and that D-line note, that kind of right, you know, they can head right to the middle of that pocket. You get him out a little bit onto the right edge of where the numbers are, move him a little bit to the left, could buy him a little bit more time.
It's amazing, the run game today, and obviously they're down big right now, but they've run it 6 times. I mean, the reality is they haven't had a whole lot of plays. Pressure again in Mahomes' face, steps away somehow. Penalty flag though, back behind the line. Mahomes dancing around. Still on his feet, look at Mahomes. Wow. Got a first down, what an effort. Ball comes out. And they stay with it to the Chiefs, but now we'll see the penalty.
Yeah, I think it's coming back with the holding, but man, do I love Patrick's level of competitiveness. He doesn't know there's a holding.
Offense number 74. Penalty is 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat second down.
They get it on Juwan Taylor, on Brandon Graham. Just kind of bear hugs him, but as Patrick escapes, he's just holding on to that ball, doing everything he can to allow his guys down the field to get open. And they're struggling to get down there. But Patrick is not going to flinch. If there's one thing I know about his competitiveness, he is not going to flinch in these situations.
He's going to run it to Hunt, and that goes nowhere. Sweat again, who's had a monster game. 2.5 sacks for him. He's been in on multiple tackles. That's his 6th.
Yeah, big 3rd and 12 here. See if they can buy enough time to let Patrick survey the field. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. They can't afford to punt much more.
Mahomes right over the middle, wide open for the first completion at Kelsey, but he's short of a first down.
And they gotta go. Gotta go. Limited possessions in a situation where you're at 4th and 4. They don't get it. Gives Eagles great field position here. Just a little bit of time left in the 3rd quarter. If they're not open initially, Patrick's going to do everything he can to buy some time to see if his guys can uncover. Again, if he's probably looking at Kelsey as his first read.
Mahomes, far side of the field. It is knocked away. Avonte Maddox, and the Eagles take over. They went for Hopkins, a shocker to the outside. And it's been all Philly, this Fangio-led defense, dominating Mahomes and the Chiefs. They get it back, up 27.
Obesity is America's deadliest epidemic.
This is America.
74% of us are overweight, and obesity leads to 500,000 deaths each year.
Why, you just have to stop eating, Jimmy.
This is America.
Something's broken, and it's not our bodies. It's the system. Welcome to Weight Loss in America.
Like and subscribe.
A $160 billion industry that feeds on our failure. There are medications that work, but they're priced for profits, not patients.
This is America.
This system wasn't built to help us. It was built to keep us sick and stuck. But not anymore. Hims & Hers offers life-changing weight loss medications. They're affordable, doctor-trusted, and formulated in the USA. You get a treatment plan designed by a doctor to fit your body, goals, and lifestyle. You deserve to feel great in your body. This is the future of healthcare. This is Hims & Hers. Join us in the fight for a healthier America.
Right this second, at some diner somewhere, I'll have someone really wants a soda. And they're not alone, because somewhere else, there's a bunch of other someones that are also thinking about soda. Like her.
Hello? Are you okay?
I'm thinking. See? But soda feels like a lot of sugar right now. And these other drinks, too much buzz, no flavor. What if there were a better soda? Hurry up!
Hey, yo!
Han. Bestie.
Okay, I'm gonna freak out. It's a drive-thru, not a confession booth. Show up a poppy, please.
Stop spiraling. Get a poppy. Get a poppy.
Get a poppy.
Don't mind if I do.
Pizza?
Hello, Poppy.
Hey.
Oh, yes. What a lineup. Okay. I mean, a soda with 5 grams of sugar.
Good, right?
It is good. I'm terrified.
12 amateur survivalists compete in the extreme wilderness.
I don't understand this game.
But their fate is out of their hands.
Oh, we can hear him.
For $250,000, do you push your family to win or push the button to extract?
If there's anything that y'all can send me today.
Taking things from the other people makes us a stronger team.
I'm ready to go. Hit the button.
I'm not hitting the button.
Press the button. Extracted. Series premiere tomorrow on Fox.
They got Watson on the motion. It softens up the coverage on Hopkins to run the quick out. And Patrick likes it, and I do think the pressure that they've gotten on Patrick, he doesn't think that he's got all the time in the world, and he doesn't have the laces. That ball is a smidge behind Hopkins, and Avonte Maddox, who is basically benched this season for Cooper DeJean, comes in and makes a huge play for this defense in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, DeJean had just gone off. They were checking his lower leg area, and Maddox comes in and makes a huge play. Now the Eagles get it back. We're going to run some clock, or maybe throw the dagger. Hurts going deep for it all. Devontae Smith! He has got it! Touchdown! Wow! Forget run the clock. That's the dagger.
Unbelievable, the play action fake. and Hurts just drops an absolute dime to Devontae Smith. Everyone thinks Saquon's getting the ball. Hurts again, has all the time in the world, and he makes the throw of his life on Jalen Watson. Smith beats him. One of the unselfish receivers in the NFL with maybe what could be the dagger today for this Eagles offense and this Chiefs defense.
Wow. Everyone in the world thought they were going to run there, and then Hurts unleashed that 46-yarder, and Devontae Smith, who had 100 yards in their Super Bowl matchup a couple years ago, hauls that one in. He's got 69 yards and a touchdown today, and Steve Spagnuolo, not sure what to call right now.
I tell you, I certainly wasn't expecting a shot play at that point. I thought maybe they try to run 4 minutes off the clock into the fourth quarter. They had their own ideas about what they wanted to do. And so much of this comes down to great execution. When you have these plays, you know how meaningful they are. You're coming down, you put 5 months of football on the line, you played a tremendous season. And there they are, Brown, Smith celebrating. Look at Landon Dickerson come over. He's had such a great career for the Eagles. Devontae Smith, first-round pick out of Alabama.
แต่3 ครั้งติดไม่ได้ไม่เท่าไหร่ยัง
And he
จะ
has
แพ้เยี่ยมสุด
absolutely delivered today.
And 3 total touchdowns in this Super Bowl for Jalen Hurts, who's played very well. This is stunning. 34-0 against the 2-time defending champions. And they're going to take it on out, trying to make something happen with Mejio here. Not across the 20, and tripped up across the 25. Got a penalty flag, too. Back around the 15. And so we'll sort that out as the Chiefs find themselves in a monstrous hole. They still haven't gotten past midfield on offense.
Yeah, incredible. I think they're 0 of 8 on 3rd down 2 today, Kevin. Nothing they have not been able to sustain much.
Illegal block in the back. Number 21 of the return team. Penalty is 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Kansas City's ball, 1st and 10.
I want to take a moment and recognize NFL Play 60 and Special Olympics athletes who play United Flag football here in Louisiana, which, by the way, became the 15th state to sanction girls high school football. NFL has been working all week to bring awareness about the importance of staying active. Visit NFL.com/play60. Learn more about how kids can stay active and healthy. Here's Mahomes. Loading up. Got to take a shot.
เอาได้เหมือนกันเอามา
Big play. And the first one for the Chiefs. They're finally in Eagles territory.
One of the few times today Patrick has had time to survey the field, and the speedy Worthy, the first-round pick this season, gets behind the defense, and very few teams have gotten behind this defense. Great play for the Chiefs here.
50 yards, Mahomes. Backpedals, throws incomplete. Looking for Pacheco that time.
And if you're Patrick, you're just staying with your reads. You can't do anything inhuman, and we've seen him do a lot of things in his career that are a bit inhuman. Just continue to make good reads. I know it's a daunting task being down 34 points, but all you can do at quarterback at this point is read the coverage out, try to deliver a good ball. Understand you don't have a ton of time to deal. Just find an open guy.
There's Mahomes again. Big hole in the middle is going to take it and run. No, tripped up from behind. Really good play by Jalen Hunt. Looked like Mahomes had good room there. He's going to pick up 4.
Yeah, he thought he had a little bit of time as he stepped up. Jalen Hunt, good job folding back underneath and redirecting, limiting that to a 4-yard gain. Again, 4-down territory for the Chiefs. So they don't need to pick it up all on this 3rd and 6. They got 2 downs to get this.
Mahomes dancing around, thinking about running, going to run, a little shovel. Oh, beauty! Kelsey's going to nice shuttle behind him wide on, and that'll keep the drive on going.
จะได้ยังไงเอา8 ทัชดาวน์
Trying to get some tempo here.
Yeah, really good job there by Mahomes, extending the play. That's a little inhuman.
I would say. We get a whistle. I think they're trying to go fast, but they held it for the Eagles to sub. Yeah, you hear Mahomes saying we never substituted there. When the offense has a substitution, you have to allow the defense to do the same. So that breaks their momentum just a little bit.
คืออะไรอ่ะโดนอะไรอ่ะ
What's Mahomes feeling right now, frustration-wise? I mean, this guy's never been shut out through 3/4 of a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. It's certainly frustrating because he doesn't feel like he can drop back with any level of comfort and read things out the way he typically would. But again, I just don't think he's a guy that blinks in these moments. And I don't care if you're down 34-0. There's a lot of pride at stake. You still want to go down here and deliver in the last 15 minutes of this game.
Pressure from Brandon Graham. Mahomes racing away from him. Throws on the run across his body.
เฮ้ยได้ทัชดาวน์ครับ
Touchdown. Worthy.
เหี้ย
And the Chiefs are finally
เหลือ
on the
15 นาที
board.
เอาโอ้แต่มันหมดแล้วนะคอ3อ่ะ
Great job by Worthy securing the catch. Patrick with the throw 1 yard from the
มึง
sideline.
เตะไม่ได้แล้วนะมึงต้องเล่น2 แต้มนะ
All day with him. Worthy just getting into the defense. Gardner Johnson on the coverage. And a great job by Worthy coming back and making that catch.
We're going to go for 2 here.
โอ้เตะไม่ได้หรอกตามขนาดนี้บังคับเลยอ่ะ
Mahomes fires
บอกเขียนไม่ได้สักทีด้วย
Kelsey, the intended receiver. And the 2-point conversion is no good. See DeJean there. We saw him back in the game after he left momentarily. Last possession. So 34-6. You know, it's interesting when you talk about this game, and we were breaking it down last night, and, you know, the Chiefs have been so good. We told you in all these close games and comebacks and things. But you had said this Philly roster is explosive.
Yeah, they sure are. It's certainly defensively what they've limited Kansas City to on third down has been a story. The pass rush has been a story.
Yeah.
Just hard to get away from these guys, and they attack the football anytime the ball's in the air. Those 2 interceptions by Patrick really hurt, turned into 14 points. So there's a lot of football left. I would never say it's over with that Kansas City team and the championship pedigree that they have. If you're the Eagles,
แต่ว่า4 เพลย์ต้อง
you
เตะ
got
ต้อง
15
เตะ
minutes for one of the greatest celebrations in your life. If you
แต่ประเด็น
take
คือ
care of
มันจะต้อง
business,
อินเตอร์
you
เซป
can't
ให้ได้
lose
เลย
focus
เกม
for
รับ
1
อะแล้ว
second.
ถ้าเขาวิ่ง
The
ก็
other
คือจบ
thing is because it's still in the third quarter, you cannot attempt an onside kick. That was a new rule in the NFL this year.
ถามว่าจะฟอร์มโบไหมก็น่าจะยากก็น่าจะกอดวิ่งอ่ะ
But right now, any thoughts of doing that? They can't. Here's Will Shipley on the return.
Okay.
And up around the 30 where the Eagles will take possession with 29 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Well, a lot of stars in attendance here tonight. Kevin Hart, big Eagles fans. Liking what he's seeing so far. Paul Rudd, longtime Chiefs fan, not thrilled, as you would imagine. Anne Hathaway's got the green on. So he's doing the Eagles chants, feeling it. Super Bowl brings out everyone supporting their team. And now I'm curious, you know, thinking about the Eagles' offensive approach, right? How do they handle things? We thought they would maybe be conservative and they threw a bomb the last time for a touchdown.
Sure. A lot like I think they've done all day. Just use that play action pass. Doing a great job protecting. Chris Jones is back in the game now. Run the ball to Saquon. See if they can see if Hurts can make some plays with his legs.
There's Barkley. And Saquon's got 4 yards on that carry, which shouldn't take us to the end of the third.
Kevin Hart's here?
Yeah.
How do the cameras find Kevin Hart?
Well, it depends on the day, I guess.
Kevin, I love you. You took so many shots at me in May. I'm coming right back at you.
It's the roast revenge tour for Tom Brady. Hey, thank you to Lady Gaga for being such an emotional part of our pregame show. Here's her latest song, Abracadabra, for you. Jalen Hurts, 1 quarter away from the Lombardi Trophy.
The booking app I used didn't have Agent Force, so an AI agent didn't know to move my reservations inside or know what I like to eat, which is not that.
What's up, my brother?
Oh, hey, bud!
We really needed this rain.
right? Agent Force helps restaurants prevent dining disasters.
Paddle on over.
It's what AI was meant to be.
We got you, brother. One of the best in the nation. Do we want more?
อยู่ในกลุ่มนี้มันจบแล้วครับนายหมดเลยนะ
Michigan State, Illinois, Saturday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox Primetime Hoops.
Welcome to lucky season 13 of the Mad Singer.
Oh my God! I didn't think this show would get any crazier.
You guys are all a bunch of quacks.
Having a hard time breathing.
Try putting your arms above your head.
Up, Robin.
The Masked Singer Lucky Season 13 premiere
โอ้เมสซี่
Wednesday
เข้า
on
มาดูนะ
Fox.
ซูเปอร์โบว์อะจังหวะใส่
How do you think this story is going to play out?
Too close to call.
5 minutes to air.
Go big?
Or go home. We in a Super Bowl 59 spot?
Feels super.
Each spring, the stallion returns. Here, he seizes on his opportunity and makes a sprinting dash all the way to the house. Ride on, stallion.
Offensive leaders for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts has had a really nice day, efficient.
ชอบเขาทำซีนนะ
Passer rating. Barkley's been held in check for the most part. Had a couple plays in the pass game, and then Devontae Smith had that big touchdown, 46 yards. And a reminder, voting now open for the Super Bowl 59 MVP. Go to NFL.com/MVP and vote now. Obviously, quarter to go. You start getting your votes in. 15 minutes away from the Lombardi Trophy. 34-6, Philadelphia. Hurts to throw. Gets it out to Barkley. Gets a good block from Goddard. And Barkley has his way to the first down.
เฟิร์สดาววิ่งรอบเดียวเฟิร์สดาว
His sixth
หนัก
catch
จัด
today.
Doing a great job of using him today in the passing game. The run production hasn't quite been there. He's only got 47 yards rushing on 18 carries, but he has caught 6 passes, getting the ball outside of that defensive line, which has been very tough to run through. So I like getting the
ทำ
ball.
ไมเวลามันผ่านไปเร็วจังเลยอะ
Straight give Barkley this time. Left side.
โอเค
He's going to pick up a few. Been tough sledding all day in there, but obviously time is the Eagles' friend right now. Guessing as a quarterback, you're trying to take this down to a second or two every time, right?
ก็คือพอมันดาวนึง
You're
แล้วมันก็
working
นับ
against the clock
30
of
วิ
your KC.
ก็
So
เวลา
if
ก็ล
you're
ดไปเรื่อยๆ
feeling,
ใช่ไหม
you do want
คือ
to
ก็
put
ไม่ต้อง
as
รีบเล่น
much
ก็ได้
pressure as you can when you have the ball to, we call that
โอ้โห
milk
คือ
the
วิ่ง
clock.
วิ่ง4 รอบลดไป 2 นาที
You just try to keep that defense yours fresh and Patrick Mahomes off the field where he can do damage very quickly like he did on that last drive.
แล้วเขาเอาสุดเลย
Blitz coming, Hurts, backpedals, throws, A.J.
Don't
Brown
need-
beats the blitz and
oh.
beats McDuffie for a first down. Brown's got a touchdown
คือ
today.
ถ้าเล่น
That's
แบ
his
บ
third catch of
3
that.
ดาวเสร็จ แล้วก็มาได้เฟิร์สดาวใหม่ก็คือจบละ
He's not going against a slouch. McDuffie's an all-pro, and he's finding ways to get separation. And I always have said, since watching Jalen Hurts a lot this year, when that ball comes out of his hands
Fumble,
quickly,
แต่ไม่น่าจะได้
that's when
เข้าไป
he's
ไม่ได้
at his best, just like he did in that moment.
ดันไม่เข้าอ่ะ
this year to be better
ตัวป้อง
against
กั
the
นเล่น
blitz
ดี
and
จัง
he has been much better against the blitz
คอร์เตอร์แบ็กก็เลยแบบมีเวลา
doing it again so far tonight Barkley spin move just nothing there Chiefs have everybody up on the line Justin Reed in for another tackle
15 นาทีตอนนี้หายไป3นะ
It's amazing right Barkley comes over from the Giants they give him the contract and what would he do behind this offensive line and well he had the 9th
แล้วอย่าลืมว่าชีฟมันต้องปาครั้งเดียวให้มันได้เฟิร์สให้มันได้ทัชดาวน์อ่ะเพราะไม่งั้นเวลามันจะไม่พอปาครั้ง2 ครั้งมันยากจัด
One of the best, if not the best, line coaches in the league. He's done an unbelievable job with this crew.
Been there. Chip Kelly brought him over. One of the big hires is getting Coach Stoutland here, and he's done an unbelievable job developing these offensive linemen as they have into the best unit in the league.
Hurts running away, going to take it himself.
Oh, red line.
Hurts still in balance. He's got a first down and then some. Jalen Hurts so savvy, just ran right away from the blitz that time to pick up 17.
He definitely has that sixth sense as a quarterback and the confidence that he has in his speed, toe tapping down the sideline. If he can get out of that pocket, get a little bit of space, he can turn the corner. They underestimate his speed a little bit, but he runs with so much power too.
Yeah.
Now he's dangerous in the open field as he's been here in the second half.
He's got 72 yards rushing tonight with a touchdown. Here's Barkley. Again, couple yards for him before he runs into Derek Nottie. Jalen Hurts has been really good tonight. I mean, really good. Just calm, doing it all, throwing on the run, Tom. Facing the blitz, back shoulder to A.J. Brown. Gets hit, delivers a good one to Goddard, and then you know what? For good measure, let me the best throw of the night, a bomb to Devontae Smith.
Poised, composed. He's been an absolute winner. And as he's continued his development, a lot of it has been in the passing game. His one intention is he wants to win. And this year he's added to the strengths of this run-focused offense by being a runner himself.
Looking to throw on 2nd and 8. Pressure. This time it's going to be taken down for a sack. Drew Tranquil getting home there. More on Jalen Hurts with Tom Rinaldi.
He's called it the driving force, Kevin. He said it to us this week. That loss 2 years ago to the Chief. When we asked him for one moment, he paused a long time in our meeting and then said, just being in the locker room, isolated by myself, processing it. He said he didn't speak for a while, but the first person that he spoke to, an assistant coach on the staff, he remembered exactly what he said. I'll be back, we'll be back. They are, and wow, has he continued to play so well on the biggest stage, something Tom can certainly appreciate, Kevin.
Only Eagles quarterback to play in 2 Super Bowls. 3rd down here, they're just going to run to Barkley, and again, just swarmed by the Chiefs. Reed again.
Unbelievable.
Got a million tackles up from the secondary. Here comes the field goal team.
Yeah, very conservative play call there by Kellen Moore, just trying to improve the field goal. Unfortunately, with the way that this run defense is played, they have not improved much in the run game.
Yeah, and now the Chiefs call their first timeout with under 10 minutes to go in this Super Bowl. Elliott will come on. He's got a couple 3-pointers today, one from 48, one from 29. This will be 48 yards again. Well, Rupert Murdoch is here at the game, and good to see him. We're all here because of him, so Rupert, we appreciate it. It's our boss, enjoying. There's been a dominating performance by the Eagles. Now Elliott looking to add on. Elliott from 48 drills it up and good. Eagles keep adding points. It's 37-6 for the Chiefs. There's a lot of consoling going on the sideline. That 3-peat in deep trouble.
น่าจะพักเอาเหรอ
Longest thing we ever do is live our
นวด
lives.
คอนะ
But life doesn't come with an owner.
น่าจะได้พักคือตัวเจ็บ
Might have been nice.
ในรอบชิงก็น่าจะเสร็จ
But that means we get to write our own stories. Freedom is, yes, or no, or maybe. Freedom is for everybody, but it isn't free. It's earned. There are real heroes in the world, but not the ones in the movies. Real heroes are humble. They're not driven by pride. Pride is a terrible driver. Freedom is the roar of one man's engine and the silence of another's. Freedom is the ability to inspire. The most sacred thing in life isn't the path. It's the freedom to choose it. You don't have to be friends with someone to wave at them. We won't always agree on which way to go. But our differences can be our strength. So choose, but choose wisely. Choose what makes you happy. My friends, my family, my work make me happy. This Jeep makes me happy, even though my name is That's my owner's manual. Get out there. Write your own.
Stream the Z Suite on Tubi.
Huh? I'm going to steal your job.
Z Suite is out.
จบ
Gen Z
จบแน่นอน
is it.
Another thing ruined.
That's a Hall of Famer right there. The great Don Corneli, who got started in '87 with CBS, has done as many big games as anyone. The greatest handheld camera person in the history of what we do. And here's that Devontae Smith touchdown from the lens of Don Corneli, who is retiring after today. Nobody better, and there might not ever be anyone better. The best. Donnie, we love you. 37-6 Philadelphia. 9:51 to go, so it's still a 4-possession game, but you need 4 scores and 4 two-point conversions in under 10 minutes.
Oh.
See what kind of magic Mahomes can work. And it won't be easy going against this Vic Fangio defense. Number 1 defense all year long. They've been great again tonight. 5 sacks, couple interceptions, and a pick 6. And the 66-year-old Fangio, who grew up in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, as a Philly sports fan, has a chance to be immortalized forever. He'll never buy another cheesesteak again, I promise you that. So here's Mahomes. What's he got left? Pressure again. Oh. Jacked! Ball is out!
Fumble เหรอ โอ้โห Fumble ยังได้
Philadelphia takes over.
ปิดไฟนอน It's over หันไปตอบแชทหันกลับมา Fumble.
So much pressure. Milton Williams on Caliendo.
Oh.
And Patrick's trying to get one of those explosive plays that this team just does not give up. But you get in these situations and you get a little bit desperate with only 9 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. And this is what happens with this defense. We've seen it all year. We're seeing it tonight. It's a very difficult feeling if you're Patrick.
จบแล้วอะ
Not exactly the way that he thought it would go tonight.
เอาต่อเลยเจซีได้ตีจากมือด้านหลัง
They're going to get the unsportsmanlike, but if you're Milton Williams, who cares? A career for him at Super Bowl strip sack of Mahomes.
อ๋อไปดันหน้า
He got hit in the face.
จริงๆไม่ต้องดันก็ได้นะเมื่อกี้สวยแล้วฮะ Fumble ไปแล้วนะ
The ball may have been out of the possession. Is that what you see, Mike?
No, he hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
Trying to dunk it over the crossbar.
So they get Williams on the crossbar. They
มัน
miss
น่าจะยังไม่ได้บอล
that
นะครับ
sack for
บอล
the
มันเพิ่ง
Eagles.
หลุด
So
มันยัง
Williams
จับ
gets the
มัน
strip
เก็บไม่ได้
sack and the recovery. As a team,
แล้ว
they're
ไปตี
one
หน้า
off the Super Bowl record of 7 sacks, but that has been the story of the game. There is no doubt. 4-man rush all day, and they have dominated the Chiefs' offensive line.
ใช่เพราะว่าตอนนี้มันเปลี่ยนคนมาแล้ว
And now a chance to put the hammer down. 9:42 left in Super Bowl 59. The Eagles can taste it.
เรียบร้อยแล้วเถื่อนแล้ว
Barkley, right side. Barkley gets inside the 30 and down to the 26. He goes.
คือกันก็กันไม่อยู่บุกก็บุกไม่ได้คือโคตรเศร้าอ่ะนะ
Gotta say, we knew the Eagles are obviously a great team. Pretty stunning to see 37-6 against the two-time defending Super Bowl champs.
Absolutely is. Now, we had them so many times late in the season, Kevin. We had them against Pittsburgh, and they dominated them. We had them early in the playoffs against Green Bay, and they really played a phenomenal game against Green Bay. We had them against Washington in the championship game, and that is carried over to this game. And when they play well, I thought they were going to be very difficult to beat.
Played more than well today. Here is Barkley. Tries to get to the edge. And again, really well done by the Chiefs. Drew Tranquill is at a nice day. Could not get to the edge, which he's done against just about everyone. Milton Williams, how good is he feeling right now? Strip sack and a recovery in the Super Bowl. Fourth-year man out of Louisiana Tech. Had a really good year. And a couple sacks tonight in this onslaught by the Philly D-line.
And you talk so much about Jalen Carter.
อย่างน้อยก็ไม่เกมศูนย์ละ
Milton Williams is
แต่
right
ถ้าเกม
up
6
there
ก็
as he's
แย่อ
played
ยู่
the second half of the season. Nolan Smith's been huge. Obviously, Sweat on the defensive line. Hunt's played well. This entire D-line group has played the game of their life and the biggest games of their life.
Eagles call a timeout there. Catch their breath. 6 sacks, Tom. 0 blitzes by the defensive line. It's the 4th time in StatCast there the team hasn't blitzed in a game, and they've dominated with a 4-man rush. It's one of the greatest Super Bowl performances of all time.
Yeah, incredible, and they normally blitz about 20-25% of the time. Coach Fangio, when we spoke to him the other day, he said, I'd like to blitz a little bit more. I just don't think we can handle it yet based on the young players that he's got in the secondary, the first year in the system. Coach Fangio, look, you didn't need to blitz today.
Do you think that we'll get a smile from Vic at any point? Like, I'm just asking.
I know. Look, he knows it ain't over till it's over, especially with number 15 on that opposing sideline. I wouldn't be celebrating one bit till that clock hits 0-0.
No doubt. So, 3rd and 5, 8:13 to go. You would have told the Chiefs, hey, you're going to hold the Eagles' run game to 3.5 a carry, they would have thrown a party. Certainly would have guessed they'd be down 37-6. Strike give Barkley in trouble in the backfield. Barkley fighting through tackles, but not going to get anywhere there as Wharton is there. Let's go downstairs to Tom.
You nailed it, both of you guys. We talk about that gruff exterior. Guys trying to make it smile. It's almost like a parlor game on that roster. It's 66. But he got almost a little bit emotional in our meeting, didn't he, guys, when he said, I feel like the guys in the league are pulling for me. At 66, a league lifer who has so much respect for these defenses that he has crafted, been a master architect for. Remember, his other Super Bowl appearance was in this building, and he lost. He started the preparation for this Super Bowl by showing his players that loss. You could hear a pin drop in that meeting as guys saw how much it still pained him, and they really wanted a win for him.
Well, how about the fact that he started his NFL coaching career here with the Saints with the Dome Patrol defense with Swilling and Mills and Vaughn Johnson, and now here in New Orleans again with Elliott on for another field goal. 45 yards out, we get a whistle. This is not counting. And this is the 3rd penalty on an Eagles kick off the move back 5 yards.
โอ้โหนี่เตะแม่นจังไกลนะสิมา
5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Yeah, not very comforting for Elliott, who has struggled a little bit this season. You go in there for a 45-yarder, and now it's a 50-yarder.
Yeah, Elliott, who's been as good as any postseason kicker of all time, Tom, right? I mean, he really has, but long range this year has not been his thing. You see, it's been an odd year for him. He's been so great This is from 50 on the dot. We make it a 5-possession game. Elliott, kick is up. It is drilled. It's good. That was good from 65. And this Eagles team, 801 away from the Lombardi.
Mom, Dad?
We have something to tell you.
You have a twin brother we never told you about.
Oh, sorry.
So? What's his name?
Other David.
You called him Other David. If there's two Davids, one has to be Other David.
Where is he?
Left him in America. Are you...
Beckham. Dave Beckham.
No way.
Hey, what'd you say your name was?
David, try one of these. That is the best buffalo wing in the county. You eat buffalo?
No, it's just chicken. It was invented in Buffalo, the city.
So it's not buffalo.
You all right, man?
Still got it?
Come on, guys. Sorry, it's a thing I do.
Oh! You drink Stella?
I have taste, David.
There's something I have to tell you.
My brother is a famous soccer player?
Yeah.
So how famous are you? Like Matt Damon famous?
Maybe Ben Affleck famous.
That's a shame.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Seashells! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Now we're talking.
What about something more family-friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family-friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Yeah!
Eagles have the #1 defense in the NFL this year, and they've played like it tonight. They have dominated this game. Josh Sweat, 2.5 sacks. Milton Williams has 2 sacks and a forced fumble. Zach Vaughn has an interception. Cooper DeJean has an interception return for a touchdown. Eagles have 6 sacks as a team. And the most astonishing part is they haven't blitzed one time. They've done it all with their front four. And Jake Elliott continues his outstanding postseason career. Perfect tonight for him. 4 more field goals. In a 5-possession game, the Eagles are 801 away. Here's Remigio looking to make a play. Takes it on out. Good block he gets. And tripped up around the 25. Well, Thursday, pretty cool. 4 new members to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025, right? Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp couldn't make it here tonight, but those are the 4 that will be inducted here this summer. And just great class watching this game unfold here tonight. Chief in that. Here's Mahomes. Chiefs have 144 yards of offense in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Quick throw over the middle. It's Kelsey who makes the catch up to the 35. You won 7 Super Bowls. You also lost 3. Tell me about legacy and what the Chiefs are dealing with right now as they try to go for a free.
I think about, unfortunately, the 3 losses probably more than I think about the 7 wins. It hurts to lose this game. We lost the Giants in 2007. That was 17 years ago. We were on the precipice of history, and we faced a team that played their hearts out that day and beat us. And I still haven't really lived it down because you care so deeply, and I know this Chiefs team does as well. Patrick.
Pacheco is going to be a first down.
But the reality of a loss in this game is you don't ever get over it. And you go in with such high expectations because You won both Super Bowls. You won 2 years ago. You won last year. And here you got a 30-point deficit with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. And I just feel like they got to go out there and fight these last 6 minutes.
Holmes looks around, gets it to Kelsey. Across the 45.
Just as you expect he would. The challenging thing about the NFL and three-peating is every year you start back at the bottom. You don't get any advancement because you won the Super Bowl. They give you a banner, they give you a ring, and then you start back at the bottom with other teams. And they obviously have a great dynasty.
There's Worthy. He's got another first down to the 42.
An incredible organization, and they've just got to rebuild it as quickly as they can. What we've seen tonight is this inability to pass protect, which is similar to the loss that when we beat them in Tampa and back in 2020, they just didn't have the ability to pass protect either that year. So it's back to the drawing board.
Worthy gets it again and looks to make some moves, but is stymied there by Slade.
But there's no two ways about it. This is the reality of this game. It's the highest of highs when you're trying to win and do something historic in the NFL. And unfortunately, it's the lowest of lows. I remember when we lost to the Giants in 2007, I got on the bus after the game and I had absolutely believed 100% we were going to win. And it was just devastating because I couldn't speak for the rest of the night.
You know, it's obviously, they're the first team to even put themselves in a position to try for a three-peat. No team has ever even gotten back to the Super Bowl, so getting back here is incredible.
Absolutely, and I just always remember waking up the next morning and I thought, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. That game didn't happen. I was dreaming and we lost badly, but we actually haven't played the game yet. And it's a difficult feeling to have. But if there's anybody that can rebound, it's Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, this organization and what they're built on. They got so many great tenets of this organization in place.
Third down, movement there. Man, John Mahomes gets hit, lets it fly, going deep into traffic. It's intercepted. Johnson has it. And another Eagles turnover if it stands. Remember, there was a penalty. Johnson's still going, by the way. Johnson's going to go all the way if it somehow holds up. He's going to jog down there. And now we'll wait and see.
Well, it feels pretty good until you realize there's a flag, and Patrick obviously knew that he had a free play. So give his guy a chance. He gets the offside with the hard count. Carter jumps into the neutral zone. Patrick looks over, sees the flag, and says, all right, I'm going to take a shot. And Aaron Rodgers did that about as well as anybody in the history of the NFL.
Offside. Defense number 98. 5-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
So they'll get another try. Meanwhile, that's the Chiefs. How about the Eagles? You think about how good they've been under Jeffrey Lurie, this owner, since 2000. 19 postseason wins, best in the NFC. Of course, Andy Reid was there for a long time. Sirianni's had a lot of them already. 4 Super Bowl appearances. They won one, of course, Super Bowl 52 with Nick Foles, the MVP. And now, after just being in the Super Bowl in the same game 2 years ago, have a chance to bring home their second Lombardi. And that's an organizational changer. Get one, get your first. Amazing. And Jeffrey Lurie has maybe a chance to add some more hardware in 5 minutes. They have been as good as anyone in the NFL. Here's Mahomes going to hand it off to P-Ron, and P-Ron's going to pick up the first down as we go under 5 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, it's a tough journey to get back to this place too. And if you think of the resilience that the Eagles organization has showed since they lost in the Super Bowl, it's always about mental toughness, and it's about resilience and overcoming adversity. And last year, the season didn't end the way they wanted it to. They had a great start to the year, and they really faltered down the stretch. They came back this year with great conviction, and they're trying to get to this game. And
there's Mahomes looking to run, stays on his feet, still giving his all, and then ducks down. And they're going to mark him down about the 17.
And at this point, they've played the best game of their season. The best
ห่างกันทั้ง15 แต้มแล้วแบบเหลือ4 ทีน่าจะมัน
It really is. You think about where they were. They were 2-2, like you said, off of that collapse last year when it fell apart, and everybody wanted Nick Sirianni's head on a platter. Well, Nick Sirianni in his second Super Bowl in 4 years, and he's about to win his first. Talk about a turnaround.
ยังไงอีเกิลก็ไม่ขออีเกิลจะเผาเลย
Blitz, Mahomes deck gets rid of it, throws it and completes it for a first down. Hollywood Brown has it out around the 11-yard line. Keep the drive going as Zach Bond came in on the pressure.
Yeah, great pressure. Zach Bond unblocked to the quarterback, coming right through the B gap right there, right between the guard
คือหลุดมาเร็วมาก
and the tackle. Patrick sees it and fires it out there to Hollywood Brown. Good job getting out of bounds there. But again, give Howie Roseman a lot of credit. Zach Bond, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, drafting Jalen Carter 2 years ago. It's a lot of things they've done from an organizational standpoint. Those guys have all stepped up in this game and allowed them to sit here with a 34-point lead.
Get to Worthy out on the flat, a little high step, and Worthy shoved out of bounds out around the 5.
Okay.
I mean, the offseason for the Eagles, one of the best, if not the best, in history under Howie Roseman, right? Obviously, Saquon Barkley, the headliner. They signed Bond, who had never really played. He's an all-pro. DeJean, 33. They draft him. He's got an interception return for a touchdown today. Quinyon Mitchell, another rookie. They were back-to-back draft picks. He's been as good as anybody outside there. And the way this roster has been constructed. And then, you add in the way Jalen Hurts has played in 2 Super Bowls. It's impressive. 2nd and 3. Holmes, pressure again, man, wide.
เรียบร้อยโอเคอ่ะ
For the touchdown, there's a flag though. So
โอ้ธงขึ้น
see
ค
if
รับ
this one's going to stand. Looks like it will.
เพิ่มระยะไหม
Maybe a pick play. Or an offense, we call those rub routes.
Pass interference. Offense, number 9. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, you know, Reed Blankenship was kind of showing that maybe it was on him, but instead it's on Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, he just releases into the defense, gets in the way of Blankenship, and you just can't hit him with the left shoulder. All right, that was a pick.
โคตรสวย
You agree with the call?
Listen, normally I would be yelling at the referee. I was pretty much known for that.
There's Mahomes. Dancing around, gets away from pressure, going to take it himself. Why not? Mahomes taken down from behind by Graham. You showed emotion in games. I never really noticed that all those games I did with you playing.
Mike, how does it feel when, you know, a referee's getting yelled at? It only happened to me once or twice. Do those guys get offended at all?
It just depends who does it. You know, some people we ignore. They end up in a booth somewhere calling a Super Bowl, but when they're playing, we end up ignoring.
Hey, I think I only had 2 unsportsmanlike conducts in my career, and I'm actually pretty proud of that. The fact that I had 2.
3rd and 6. Mahomes throws corner. It is caught for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins hauls it in.
ไม่ดีใจเลยล่ะ
Receiving yards in the NFL, and I know it's not the score he wants. But someday that'll be a good memento on his shelf.
Yeah, sure is. Coming in late in the season, D-Hop has always been a tough guy to cover with his length. And he's got this huge catch radius, and if you just get it in his vicinity, he usually comes down with it. I had a guy like named Rob Gronkowski. I kind of felt the same way that I would throw the ball to. He's also a Fox teammate of ours, and one of the all-time greats. He played a few great Super Bowls over the years.
Hey, a couple. You guys did all right. They're going to go for 2 here. Mahomes rolling, pressure, throws. And he's caught with this penalty flag. Watson has it for now for the 2.
ไม่ได้
And we'll see if this one holds on or not. Wait for the official announcement by Ronald Torbert.
The result of the play is a successful 2-point try. Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 32. That penalty will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff.
Nick Sirianni on the precipice of a Super Bowl trophy, who started his career in Kansas City, as a matter of fact, when you think about it. How about that, right? First job with the Chiefs, and then Andy Reid came on in, and then he wasn't with the Chiefs anymore, and now he's with the Philadelphia Eagles trying to beat Andy Reid, who was once the coach of the Chiefs. But it's really pretty something for Sirianni, right? That was 2009, started, grew up in Jamestown, New York, which is a little south of Buffalo. He was an excellent wide receiver at D3 powerhouse Mountain Union. They won 3 national titles, so he's always been a winner. This fiery guy who seems to kind of, fit with South Philly, right? It just kind of works, and well, now his name goes down in history.
Yeah, sure does, for good reason. Just had an unbelievable 4-year run. Turned over coordinators. We did speak to him. He said, God, I love being involved in the passing game. I love being involved in the offense. But I also realize that I need other people to call plays because I can't manage the entire game that way if I'm calling plays. And I thought that was very insightful. I think a lot of people want to get out there and call plays, but from a 30,000-foot view, the head coach has to solve all the problems. And he just can't solve offensive problems. You got to solve all the problems.
Chiefs will go onside kick here. Leo Chanel is kicking it, actually, and the ball is out there, and it's still on the ground. Who's got it? Find out. How about Leo Chanel doing the kick? Dave Toe pulling some out of the bag, and the Eagles have it, so they'll take over with 2:52 to go. Well, the Green Bay Packers, I know there was no three-peat in the Super Bowl era, but technically there was, right? Because it was 1 year before Super Bowl I. This was the last three-peat NFL champions. The 65 championship and the Super Bowls 1 and 2. So Bart Starr and Jim Taylor and Vince Lombardi, those guys, their record is safe right now. No doubt. As the Eagles have assured that. And Kenny Pickett is in the game at quarterback right now, looking to wrap this up.
First and 10 at the dead ball spot.
ไม่รู้เหมือนกันแต่มันขึ้นมาทีพีนะอีเกิล
Grew up an Eagles fan on the Jersey Shore, getting a chance to play in a Super Bowl.
Look at the Gatorade. Here it goes.
Now, what color is it going to be? That's always a big question.
I would have guaranteed that AJ would be the one that wants to dump it on Sirianni.
Let's see.
And Devontae, and sneak your way.
Good move there. Great maneuver.
A little okey doke. Oh!
ฉลองรอแล้วเลย
The best shower Nick Sirianni will ever have.
ไม่มีทางแพ้
That's got to be a
พวกเขาเล่นก็ยังจบแล้ว
Who cares, Doc? Who cares? First and 10, Eagles looking to run it out. Give it to Gainwell, get a chance up to the 30. Let's see. Doesn't suspect anything.
อินเตอร์คอมล่วง
Look at that face. Now, who can he possibly yell at in the stands today at this point? Is there anybody?
By the way, it doesn't matter. Everyone will accept it. By the way, apropos too, the Gatorade color was green, right? I mean, green for the Eagles. There you go. Nick Sirianni, life-changing moment. You talked about it. This game is life-changing for the winners and the losers. And for Sirianni, so emotional, cried at the beginning of Super Bowl 57, all the tears raining down. He said, I'm emotional. That's who I am.
Yeah, I think of this game, and there's so many people. All these guys had different football journeys in their career that brought them to this point. And you get to this game, you got your family there. You got your hometown, you got your high school, you got your college, you got your elementary school, you got so many people in your life that are a part of this journey with you. And in moments like this, everybody's celebrating. And it's just a magical feeling knowing that you as an athlete, you've reached the mountaintop, you've reached the pinnacle of success in this league.
There's Howie Roseman, who has put this team together masterfully. The executive VP of football operations, his 25th year in Philadelphia. Another handoff on 3rd and 5. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The Philadelphia Eagles, 2 minutes away from celebrating. These are champions. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Nick Sirianni.
You may know me as Antonio Banderas, but when I use my Bosch fridge, I feel like
แล้วมันมอบแบบยังไงหรือว่ามันจะมอบตอนเปิดหรือเปล่า
my Bosch power tools. I feel like the macho man, savage. You take it. Phenomenal appliances. Powerful power tools. Phenomenal appliances. Powerful power tools. Watch this. Elbow. The more you bosh, the more you feel like a
Bosh. Thank you for sharing your Totino's pizza rolls.
No problem.
We'll miss you, Jasmo.
I'll miss you too. They're the most snackable pizza in the
Unfortunately, that's just a part of life.
Rest in peace, Jasmo.
We didn't know him as well as you, so it's not as sad for us.
Not that we didn't want to.
Just didn't open up around us.
Totino's Pizza Rolls, the most snackable pizza in the universe.
Actors, we can make you believe we know what we're doing, when in fact, we do not. Whoops. I have no idea what these buttons do.
I've never driven a stick in my life, but my heart is rolled yet.
Small business owner, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But GoDaddy Aero does, using AI to build a logo, website, and social content.
For Walton Goggins goggle glasses.
Because if your goggles ain't Goggins, they don't belong on your noggins. With GoDaddy Aero, it's like you know what you're doing.
All right, America. Fetch is about to give away $10,000 every second for 2 minutes. Fetch is America's rewards app. We reward people for pretty much everything, like your groceries. And this is going to be our most rewarding night ever. 120 of you are going to win $10,000 each tonight. Anyone with the app open can win. It starts soon, so download the Fetch app now, and let's have some fun.
America's most addictive game show is back.
It's truly a war.
The Floor premieres tonight after the Super Bowl on Fox.
Dr. Larson was in a car accident.
She can't remember the last 8 years of her life.
I'm surviving. Over 25 million viewers agree that Doc is TV's biggest new show.
I was a damn good doctor, and I will get that back.
And every Tuesday, you can join the obsession.
อันนี้คือมันชูเลยป่ะแบบจบแล้วมันมีวิธีจบเลยป่ะ
Yeah, piece of cake.
Doc, all new Tuesday on Fox and watch anytime on Hulu.
Oh, so many people watching this one tonight. Gianni Infantino, the president of FIFA, as the World Cup will be back in the States. Lady Gaga started off our broadcast with that emotional song on Bourbon Street. Fortunate to be in attendance for that.
ก็หาไม่เจอนะ
Paul
ตากล้อง
McCartney has
คน
been
เย
here
อะจัง
enjoying the game. Always great to see him. And it's been an Eagles domination. Look at that.
ขนาดนี้ยังหาเบสซี่ไม่เจอเลย
Came over from the Giants, wanted a chance to show what he can do. One of the best seasons in NFL history. In fact, the most rushing yards in NFL history, regular and postseason combined. He did that. 72 yards, or make it 57 yards rushing for him. 40 yards receiving. Eagles just looking to wrap it up. Kenny Pickett in at a quarterback on 4th down. He's going to throw it, and it's incomplete, and the Chiefs will get it back. As the emotion now setting in, the realization, look at Mekhi Becton. People thought he was a bust as a former first-round pick with the Jets. He comes to Philadelphia. There's Howie Roseman. Saquon Barkley picks him up for signing him. How good does that feel?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Look at that.
Nolan Smith and Josh Sweat, this defensive line, the story of the game, 6 sacks. The rookie Cooper DeJean on his birthday returns a pick 6 for his first NFL interception. Mahomes still in the game. Back to throw. Loading up, going to take a shot forward.
เสียงเราได้ด้วยทัชดาวน์
Wow! Xavier Worthy with the long touchdown from Mahomes. 50 yards.
2 ทัชดาวน์
The youngest and the fastest player in the game adds a highlight.
ยังไม่มีเวลาแล้วดิ
Great throw by Patrick.
ทำไมไม่ทำอย่างนี้ตั้งแต่แรก
Worthy just stretching the defense. He's got a few of the reserves in there, but Patrick doesn't care. He's going out there to compete. A little time to throw.
40
He knows
ดาว
what
แรกเลยเปิดดาวแรกเลย
He drops one in the bucket.
ใช่
What a throw.
2 touchdowns for Worthy in this second half here tonight. They'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw it, and Hopkins comes down with it for the 2-point conversion. Chiefs will obviously go for an onside without any timeouts left.
นี่ถ้าเกิดปลาย1 ทีได้ทัชดาวน์ดีแบบเก็บได้เร็วนี่
For their great
ทันไหมว่าไม่ทัน
hospital. They've been a great host
เพราะ
as
ยังเหลือ
always. And there's
ต้อง
Jalen
1 ทัช
Hurts,
ดาวน์
who is the son of a coach, right? and all that he's been through
มันต้องแบบหลุดเข้าไปแล้วแบบ
and
อัด
all that
อัด
he's
ให้เร็ว
worked
อะ
at, right? You know
แล้ว
about
เขา
him
ก็
getting
เผา
benched in the national title game and then a runner-up Heisman after he transferred to Oklahoma. And he said, you know, my dad was an O-line guy. He knew nothing about quarterback play, but he knew how to work
หา
hard.
เลยนะถ้าแบบเสมอกันเนี่ยฉลองรอนี่น่าซิดเลยนะ
Coach said that's where he got his work ethic from and his attitude. And well, one thing is for sure, Jalen Hurts' legacy will be in cement.
ไม่ได้เพราะว่ามันจะเป็น8 กับ
Not a doubt, as it should be. Worked extremely hard this year. I think as the season went on, he just continued to take accountability and so endearing to your teammates when you show that you care about them, and that's one of the great steps of leadership. Patrick Mahomes does that so well, but Jalen's doing a great job of that. As
แต่ว่าเวลามันจะหยุด2 นาทีใช่ไหมคือมันเวลาจะไม่นับ
Would be surprised if they have more chances getting back here.
นับไหมครับ
Recovered by the Eagles, and that will do it. Calcaterra recovers it. He might not give up that ball. Stay tuned for the YouTube TV postgame featuring the Vince Lombardi Trophy ceremony and Bud Light postgame celebration. It's all coming up in a matter of a minute 47.
เนี่ยตัวแบกเลยนักลี่กับเฮลปะเจอเฮล
3 turnovers. That's what Darius Slay is saying. Two more of those, and the Eagles can celebrate with that.
รอเลยหมดพอดีปะพวกเขาที
Time where it all hits you right here, KB. You know, there's this point nothing the Chiefs can do about it. Chiefs have had an incredible season. So many victories that were within reach, and it's painful to be on the losing end of these, as I was 3 times. And you do appreciate, and that's why you have to appreciate the moments when it does go well.
จริงๆช็อตอย่างนี้ก็จบเลยก็ได้มั้งว่า
Darius Slay, one of the great corners.
เขาคุกเข่าแล้วเนี่ย
Changes your life in so many ways.
One more knee, and the Eagles fans, and there are a lot of them in attendance, are on their
มันไม่จบ
feet.
0ก็ดีแล้วอะคือแม่งสู้ไม่ได้เลยอะเราแบบดูเราก็รู้ว่า
For the second time, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is headed to Philadelphia. Eagles fly in Super Bowl 59.
โอ้ขอทำดีด้วยครับอีเกิลนะทีนี้สู้ไม่ได้จริงคือยอมรับเลยว่าแบบทั้งรับทั้งลุกคือไม่ได้เลยขนาดสำรองมายังแบบยังเกือบไม่ไหวเลย
Let's go down to Tom Rinaldi. He's got Nick Sirianni.
ขอบคุณทุกคนมากนะครับ
Nick, Super Bowl champions. What does the moment mean?
Man, God's blessed us very much. He gave us all the talents to be able to get here. So first and foremost, thanks to him. And this is the ultimate team game. You can't be great without the greatness of others. And great performance by everybody. Offense, defense, special teams, Howie getting us the guys, our coaching staff, these great players. We didn't really ever care what anyone thought about how we won or their opinions. All we want to do is win. That's why we listened to my prerogative a little bit when we were after some wins, but thank God. Thank you, Jesus.
Nick, you talked about the special brand of togetherness that this group had. You preached it all season long. How did that shape what happened tonight?
These guys did not want to let each other down. And yesterday in the meeting, they talked about not wanting this to be over. That's special. And they said the only way it's not over is if we have a parade and a ring ceremony later. So I guess it's not this 2024 Eagle team's not done yet. We got a couple more things to celebrate. I love these guys. Again, it just keeps coming back to, you know, you cannot be great without the greatness of others. This is the best team sport there is. Look at that. This is the best team sport there is, and you need the efforts of everybody, and it took everybody. So happy.
Finally, we know you're an emotional guy. Your youngest, Miles, asks you when you cry.
Happy tears. Happy tears. I'll probably be shedding a couple happy tears tonight. A lot of work that put into this, and thank my family. Hey.
Step aside and have Nick's family come in here.
Come to happy tears. I'm what? Say E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Can't say it any better than that. Congrats, Nick. Thank you. Let's go over to Aaron.
Tom, thanks. Jalen, you told us this week, as Brandon Graham's trying to give you a big hug here.
Yeah! Boy, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
Appreciate you. Let them know. Let them boys know, man. Tell them get off your back. Let's go.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to ask. You said after Super Bowl 57, you sat in the locker room and you thought to yourself, I'll be back. You got back, and now you're a champion. How does that feel?
You know, God is good. He's greater than all the highs and the lows, and I think, personally myself, I've just been able to use every experience and learn from it. The good, the bad, all of it, using it as fuel to pursue my own greatness. And I think I couldn't do any of these things without the guys around me. You know, we had a special group this year. We were able to learn from the past and get some nice new pieces and get over that hump. And yeah.
Jalen, in talking about the pieces around you, from what you guys were able to do on the offense tonight and what you were able to do on the defense, how do you even put that into words? I mean, no one saw this coming.
I think number one, defense wins championships. Defense wins championships, and we saw how they played today. We saw the difference they made in the game, and they gave us opportunities, gave us short fields, and we're able to do what we do.
Look at the confetti. Look at the confetti. That was